Good morning, and welcome to the Morning Madness podcast. This is one of your hosts, Carlos, aka Goob. I have here on my right, TJ, aka Shady,
Hello,
and
hello.
Victory, aka Victory.
What's going on, guys? You know how it is. The Morning Madness podcast, the podcast where you get to wake up with us. It starts off slow and gets going pretty quickly. So today,
I'm honestly so sorry that you guys get to wake up with us.
today we've got some interesting stuff going on. We've had a great week in the film industry. We're coming off of the week where some interesting news has been dropped both in the greatest industries of film, Marvel and DC, as well as all over the place.
It's definitely been one of the weeks that ever happened.
Definitely. The whole. We'll get into that a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit later though too. So our topic of discussion today is our favorites, or just in general, superhero films and films in general today of all sorts.
Yeah.
So we decided to do that because of all the major movies that are coming out. We just had the 4-hour long Justice League Snyder Cut. By the way, HBO Max is killing it right now with their exclusives.
They're playing very smart.
What's called
Lot better than
Godzilla
Disney.
versus Monkey versus Lizard's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I refuse to call it by his other name.
it's a monkey.
This Mortal Kombat film, I'm hoping this is going to be the game that breaks all expectations.
I have not seen the trailer.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I
It is
try not to watch
beautiful,
movie
dude.
trailers.
It
That's
is
fair.
beautiful. It is everything Mortal Kombat and everything that you would ever want in a Mortal Kombat trailer. It's our movie trailer, at least.
I still don't think it will be the same without the Goro from the first movie.
Oh
like
my
it's
God.
not the same without the CGI suit Goro.
No, we're not doing the the claymation one, man.
But it's a staple.
The staple to a very traumatized. Do you remember watching that as a kid?
I do.
That wasn't
Annihilation.
fun.
I like Annihilation pretty well too.
He looked like a wrinkly ball sack, dog.
It's like watching that movie, especially the fight with Sub-Zero and Scorpion. That's when you turn to your mom and you're like, "Look, Mom, it's a good movie," and you do your best to try and convince her, but you can't. There's no convincing her.
Seen movies is like, no, son. No,
Can we
son.
just
But
talk
yeah.
about the best line in that movie? Mother, you're alive. Too bad you will die.
I thought you were being legit. I was saying the best line out of all of those is Scorpion's get over here. Iconic. The only good thing to come from that movie is the theme song
That's fine. Okay.
of the old
And
ones. I mean.
they better use the theme song.
Yeah, no,
And-
without a doubt, it has to at least show up like on maybe Johnny Cage has it on his MP3 or whatever or something.
No,
oh
no,
yeah,
no,
fun
no.
fact: Johnny Cage isn't in this movie.
That's what?
Yeah,
But like they were front running him for like the
Here's
last
the-
3 games.
Here's the thing.
I think that's
There's
why.
this new character within him. It's called Cole Adam, or not Adam Cole. I think that's the wrestler.
Cole Young.
Cole Young, and he had it's his brand new character. He's not part of the game for anyone who's listening.
Okay.
He's not in any of the games, so this is a brand new character. And what my theory is that in the end, he's gonna be like, "Oh, my name is Johnny," I'm Johnny Cage, kind of like that after. What's the post-credit scene from the recent Power Rangers movie where they
Okay.
tease Tommy and stuff?
I still have not seen the Power Rangers movie. It's
Pretty good. It's not.
It's one of those things where I'm so attached. That was my watch.
Nobody asked you, Siri.
I'm so afraid because every time I go and watch something new with one of my childhood IPs like Ratchet and Clank or something, they always fuck it up so badly.
Yeah.
Well, because it's not people who are running it from it's people who are running it from not from like a business standpoint, but from probably like a
They want multiple movies. They don't want one good movie. They want a franchise.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know, I think Cole Young is just Cole Young. I've seen theories that he is Johnny Cage because he's like, some people say like, oh,
Well, Johnny Cage is a stage name, so
yeah, they're saying it could be stage name and he's a cage fighter in the movie. And I'm like,
Which
well,
is so
that's on the
cliche.
nose.
I was like,
which is
that's
so
very
cliche,
on the nose.
though.
It would be kind of cool if they were able to stick with their guns and actually introduce a new character into the Mortal Kombat
Right.
universe. But so far, the characters we do have confirmed are
I'm worried that you run into the issue of adding too many characters at once. Though.
I think that
I think that's what this movie needs.
yes
especially
and no, because I think we're starting in a good spot because we have confirmed Sub-Zero, Scorpion,
Okay.
Sonya Blade.
Is Ermac in it?
Ermac has not been confirmed for it. But
every day, man.
What's
they
interesting to
keep
me
beating
is
down.
that they have Cabal confirmed,
which is weird because
he's confirmed to be like an antagonist. He is in one of the trailers, a TV spot, and he's on the main poster that they released.
I know he's on the main poster.
Banner,
I didn't see him at.
And he is in the trailer when Liu Kang summons the dragon. You can see him. The dragon is literally about to eat Cabal.
Yeah. Okay, so he's in that. So that's who. Because that's a Easter egg towards the older games.
Yeah, and I think they're keeping the cast, at least confirmed cast, pretty small. Like they haven't even confirmed like the Katana or
so
stuff like that.
They're not Suicide Squad 2ing it, where they just threw in 13 new people.
Yeah, no.
And which is probably a good part on, which is probably a really smart part on them. But no, their cast is actually pretty stacked.
Yeah.
Too.
Any actors that stand out?
Oh, actually, yes. The guy that's playing Kung Lao, I believe, he was the Black Ranger in the recent Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
No, Liu Kang.
Is Ludi Lin Liu Kang? Ludi Lin is the.
He's Liu Kang.
Okay. Oh, that's even better then. That's even better.
Do we know who plays Scorpion and Sub-Zero?
Yeah, so Scorpion is played by Hiroyuki Sanada.
Interesting. They got an actual.
They did.
That's perfect.
For other audiences that may not recognize him from his actual Japanese films, he was in Avengers Endgame as one of the Yakuza that Hawkeye hunts down at the beginning. The main one that he has the sword fight with. And he was also in the Wolverine from 2013. He played Shingen. I believe that's how you say his name.
Yeah, isn't that the Silver Samurai?
No, it was...
Yeah, I thought he was supposed to be the Silver Samurai.
He was supposed to be. They were teasing him, but he's like the main like kind of muscle of the movie that has to fight Wolverine.
Oh man, it's sad that like some of these actors who like could be so good will get these small roles. But I guess this is like his time to shine now. Because if this movie does great, then like he's going to be forever cemented as like the Scorpion.
Yeah, and we have Chin Han as Shang Tsung. And Shang Tsung, this guy has been he was in The Dark Knight. He was the Japanese businessman.
The boss.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember him. He played a good character.
Small roles.
He was good. He was good.
Kung Lao is played by Max Huang. I don't know how to say that name.
Okay. Well, if we're not seeing any names, I'm really noticing.
There's no big names attached to this movie, which is something I'm actually pretty interested in.
Because that means new careers and new people we can get some acting out of instead of Tom Holland as Scorpion or something.
So, Victor, you have homework. I really feel like you should go and watch this trailer because of it screams everything Mortal Kombat, especially from the set designs.
Well, maybe I'll have to react to it for a video, I guess.
Oh, yes, sir.
The actor playing Shatterstar was in Deadpool 2. The actor playing Cole Young was in Deadpool 2, and he played Shatterstar.
Okay.
The greatest role of all time. Like, literally, that scene in Deadpool 2
Isn't he the one that gets caught in the engine?
Yeah.
Oh,
God, yeah.
He's caught in the helicopter.
That is rough.
I love that scene. Like, in the whole movie, they filmed fake scenes for the trailers.
I am really, really upset that the Invisible Man was not John Cena. I know they made the good play with Brad Pitt or whoever they put up there,
hilarious.
but John Cena would have been a much better
That's another
he got
movie.
paid.
What?
He got paid a cup of coffee for that movie.
Yeah, and he was totally cool with that.
No, I was gonna say The Invisible Man is something I need to watch pretty soon, and like I just
the new one.
Yeah, the new one.
It's interesting.
I watched this YouTube channel. It's called. You guys heard of Dead Meat on YouTube?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's basically a guy who counts how many people die in a horror movie and does the math. Like,
I've probably seen that.
The next addition to the kill count is you.
And so he did one where it was counting the amount of people that died in The Invisible Man. So I technically watched it, but I didn't watch it.
The Invisible Man isn't a straight up horror movie,
it's a psychological thriller, right?
Which I think that's good.
It even goes into like action movie territory, which kind of threw me off. But
I didn't hate it.
It was good.
Is it gonna start the Dark Universe? No.
No,
I think they're pretty much done with that.
Yeah. No, they keep trying. They're trying.
Let them try, man.
They gotta give up.
Let them try.
They let Tom Cruise in, and that's what ruined.
That's what's wrong. You put fucking Tom Cruise as your fucking main headliner. You couldn't pick anyone else.
Right.
It had to be Tom Cruise.
Have you guys seen
mummies?
the Mummy trailer with no sound?
No.
So
sounds cancerous.
When they were first teasing the movie and it was an IMAX trailer that came out. I forget what movie is attached to. God, I even forget what year that was. 2017, I think it came out. So it was around 2016. It must have been. Oh God, I forget. It was in like December, and in IMAX theaters they dropped this trailer for surprise, and it's basically that that scene when the plane crashes.
Okay.
Pretty cool looking scene, pretty cool sounding scene, but there was a glitch in the trailers they sent out that there was no music. It was missing at least like 4 or 5 tracks of audio. So you just hear Tom Cruise's belligerent screams, and it is the single greatest thing you will ever hear. So be sure to look up the Mummy trailer with no sound.
Gotcha, nice. So I guess we're gonna get right into it, guys.
Yes, sir. On that note,
we'll get right into our list. That was actually really good.
Well, I think it's smart to talk about the elephant on the table first, right? DC and their big new magnum opus.
Right. So we're gonna be honest here. There's only one of us that has seen it.
The one from the Wasteland.
It took me a whole. I'll even go ahead and say like a day and a half to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. Mm-hmm. And here's the thing. For months and ever since...
Yeah, keep in mind, Carlos was absolutely battering this cut before it came
Carlos
out.
Was talking the most shit.
And I still will.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's the thing. Ever since the original Justice League came out and people were disappointed, and the rumors started circulating that Joss Whedon took over and basically remade the film, and Zack Snyder said he had his cut. Mind you, I've never been a Zack Snyder fan. I hated Batman vs. Superman. I just think Zack Snyder is objectively a bad filmmaker. And kind of seeing the rumors circulating, I was like, yeah, even if it is real, I don't know why people are treating it as the second coming of Christ.
Right.
Or Zack Snyder
that
himself.
That makes sense.
So seeing the fan base reaction and the whole hashtag release the Snyder Cut thing came out, and people were like, it's real, it's done. All Warner Bros. Needs to do is just let him release it. So then when it was announced and he said, okay, I need to do reshoots, I was like, it wasn't ready.
I think it was, and he was just like, I want to give him the middle finger, let's shoot more.
I think it technically was, because the only thing it wasn't reshoots. Well, they reshot most of the Superman scenes to get rid of the mustache. And we're heading into spoiler territory here, but...
That's fine. If you haven't seen it by now, that's your fault.
Yeah, the nightmare sequence towards the end, which is teased in the trailer with the Joker, that stuff is brand new, and there's just other like little things. For the most part, it's just a recut version of the film with his color grade, with his style and look, and with his screenplay in mind. But overall, after watching it, I was overwhelmed with a lot of different emotions during watching this movie, and I can't say they were good ones, because the first half of the movie is an utter and complete dumpster fire of a mess.
Right, but it's hard to set up when you only have 2 characters that are like...
It is, but you can do it.
Ooh, did they keep in mind like Wonder Woman 84 as they were doing the reshoots for this?
So no, technically Wonder Woman 84 fucks up a lot of things.
Because it takes place before Justice League.
It does, yeah. It takes place before Batman vs. Superman.
Right.
And Batman vs. Superman, she's at the end of it, she says something like, I haven't meddled with the affairs of men in over 100 years. I was like, bitch, you were in full Wonder Woman costume in a shopping mall in the 80s. To be fair,
she didn't really meddle with the
80s, like, bitch, your cat.
I don't, yeah. Well, that's just...
the 80s part of...
Yeah, the 80s don't count.
She's like, did you see the hippies, dude? Those people weren't people.
No, I think that's just a matter of, like, Patty Jenkins wanted to do her own thing, and it just nothing. The DCEU is a mess when it comes to like, what's canon and what's not. Technically, Zack Snyder's Justice League is not canon.
Yeah, it's a shame too.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I've had some time to think about it, and the second half of the movie is definitely stronger than the first, but 4 hours is a lot to ask of a viewer.
Mm-hmm.
And 4 hours of Zack Snyder is a lot to ask of a viewer.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say that, yes, while Zack Snyder's vision is better than Joss Whedon's,
he's not the Russo brothers. You can't do 3 hours.
Well, and I'll even argue that the Russo brothers have their issues too.
Right, but like they're the only ones who have pulled it off.
Right.
Like that, right.
Because of the setup, and the Marvel formula has been so safe all these years that they were able to get away with that. And the DCEU has not been safe, but not for the sake of risk taking, just for the sake of terrible storytelling and terrible planning, just of playing catch up and trying to force some kind of semblance of a universe. And I think the whole Snyderverse that people are pushing for now would that's actually something that I feel would be pretty cool, because the one thing that Zack Snyder does know how to do is direct the action, and he does understand each character and how they fit. You never understand how or why these characters can do what they can do, because he never shows you why. He just shows you that they can and expects you to believe it. Unless we're talking about Cyborg, in which we get a full half-hour scene of a tape recorder literally telling you what Cyborg can do.
And I think that's because I think that's because the issue that DC runs in comparison to the MCU is that Justice League is DC's most popular franchise, whereas Cyborg is like the less known character in the Justice League, so it makes sense to give him backstory. Whereas the MCU, they started with the Avengers, which weren't the popular franchise by a wide margin. They started with like the arguably the least popular of the Avengers at the time, Iron Man. And so they had time. People were like, okay, I'm not super invested in a character like they are Batman or Superman.
I just think that
people care a lot less.
When it comes to two distinctions between Marvel, like the MCU and the DCU, and I'll get into my gripes with Zack Snyder in a little bit. But I think the biggest thing between the two of them is that it seems like the MCU has a lot. It's more of a. I want to say it's family friendly though too. Its demographic is
diverse.
It's diverse. All ages can sit down and enjoy like an MCU movie. I don't know very many people who like, we have to go fucking see Endgame. I don't want to go see the stupid ass movie. No one was like that. Unless like you're one of like those 2
except for
3%.
Me watching it the 7th time in the theaters because I wanted it to be an Avatar. So it's like, gotta go watch it.
You're one of those guys.
But like the DCU, and I feel like there are these. It's like a studio trying really hard to appeal to the fan base. Mm-hmm. But they don't know how to go about. It's like business people trying to understand nerds, and like the nerds are telling them what to do, but the business people aren't picking up on it. You mean Blizzard? Which transitions into my gripes with Zack Snyder. You just said that he has a great way of like showing people what people can do and stuff like that. He's like character or whatever.
Visually, not story-wise.
Okay, not story-wise. My biggest gripe with Zack Snyder was how he depicted Batman in Batman vs Superman. Mm-hmm. It's one of the biggest. It's like I've never been more angry.
That one did upset me. Yes.
Yeah. And it's super. And I got into an argument with my siblings though too. Another sister might like, but it's a reimagining. I'm like, yes, it may be a reimagining, but the core to his character is that he cannot take life. He values every life. He values every single person that he comes in contact with, he values a life. Mm-hmm. You know, and for you to come in for Zack Snyder to just have all those action scenes where he's snapping people's necks, blowing up the shit with the Batmobile and stuff. I'm like, what of this Batman tells you that he's Batman other than his parents dying and stuff? Mm-hmm. He's out here branding people,
right?
I feel.
Well, hold on, wait. So is it that he brands people? I thought it was someone was framing him by branding.
No, he's branding people.
No, he was branding criminals.
I stopped watching the movie as soon as the cup of piss thing happened.
I forgot about that.
I saw that and I said they are not taking this film seriously.
Holy shit!
I agree with TJ because here's the thing. I saw a thing where Zack Snyder was doing a watch party, and he said, and he was talking about how controversial that scene is, and I get where he was coming from because the thing is, when it came to that Batman, the Nightmare Batman, but in particular, that's a future where it's kill or be killed. So Batman has to resort to basically any means possible, where these Superman soldiers are basically, in essence, almost part of the army of Darkseid. So they're almost on par with the Parademons. But the thing is, how are we supposed to know that? And also, when it comes to that warehouse fight, as badass as it is, like, that's a great fight scene.
Yeah.
But my problem is the implied deaths. Like, here's the thing. The Nolan movies, Christian Bale's Batman, there's a couple implied deaths that I have some trouble with. Sort of like, he'll just blow up a car, and you're like, oh.
Well, doesn't he murder Ra's al Ghul in the first movie? He goes, I don't have to stop the train.
See, there's a lot of technicalities with that, though. I mean, like, yes,
he doesn't save him. But at least
they address it like that, where he verbally says, like, I don't have to save you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in The Dark Knight, there's one questionable thing when, in the truck chase, there's the guy driving the garbage truck, the Joker henchman, and the tumbler literally comes and smashes it against the top of a whatchamacallit?
Just like freeway,
the freeway, the underpass.
Yeah.
This driver is definitely dead. So I'm like, okay, Nolan, like, that's cool, but, like, come on. So, but the Zack Snyder one, like,
maybe they're asleep. Maybe that's it.
Those neck snaps sound pretty loud to me. So, but he explained that, like, this Batman is so aggressive and just so angry at the world that he once tried to protect, you know, as the Caped Crusader with the no kill rule. And so now that, you know, his adopted son is now dead, but the thing is, that's why these movies are made only for fans and not for general audiences.
Right. Yep.
General audiences cannot understand that, and Zack Snyder's Justice League is 100% made for pure fans. This is not a spoiler because it was teased in the trailer, but Martian Manhunter is in the movie.
Woo! I did not know that. I am very excited.
Don't be excited.
Don't be excited.
He's in the scene. He's in the movie for 2 scenes, and it's scenes that were definitely not meant to be in this movie.
But yeah,
he also looks like a turd.
Yeah, he does not look good by any means.
Well, I mean, his main form is supposed to look pretty ugly.
I mean,
like, he's a shapeshifter for a reason.
But like, it's just you'll see.
Okay.
Like unfinished CGI bad. Oh. Like, did you ever see that deleted Hulk scene from Avengers Endgame?
Of course, I love that scene.
Yeah, it's like that.
So no, yeah, I just think that just with Zack Snyder was even went on to. He did an interview, and when I saw this in a High Top Films video, where it was kind of like a mock interview and stuff. And so he's telling that the reason why Batman uses these guns and stuff like that is that, where it came inspired from, for Batman to use guns and to use violence and stuff like this is from The Killing Joke.
I do not like as soon as you use anything from The Killing Joke, I'm not a big fan of it.
No, and I feel like The Killing Joke is.
Didn't they say
as well as I would
Killing Joke is the biggest pleb filter in the opposite way.
Isn't that what the new canon Joker comic?
The 3 Jokers.
No. I thought they made the Killing Joke thing canon in one of the movies now.
No.
Like in the DCEU, I think the Joker his origin is from the Killing Joke. Or
I don't know
like
about that because Jason, because in the timeline, or at least in the canon timeline. Jason Todd's death does not come after. Crap! You just said it. We were just
after the Killing Joke, or after the what?
Oh yeah, the Jason Todd thing doesn't come after. Does it come before the Killing Joke or after?
It comes before the Killing Joke, doesn't it?
I don't know.
I thought that was the whole crux of the Killing Joke.
I don't read DC.
No,
comics.
because
I read a lot of DC comics back in the day, but Marvel comics captured way too easily.
Yeah. But no, the Killing Joke happened with Barbara Gordon. Jason Todd wasn't involved with it.
Right. So then Barbara Gordon was after.
Oh
Jason
yeah, Barbara.
Barbara was definitely after Jason Todd because Tim was already a Robin by then.
But no, and going back to a point was my issues with Zack Snyder. I just feel like he's a businessman trying to understand nerd culture and trying to justify why
No. He isn't. The screenwriters are. Zack Snyder has very little. He has the overall story ideas, But when it comes to actually putting pen to paper, I blame the screenwriters. Because here's the thing. These movies, there's like 2 or 3 credited writers, but these movies go through probably around 30 to 40 writers. Yeah. And I had a screenwriter professor, who he was credited as writing Free Willy. He only rewrote 1 page.
That's amazing. But you say that. It's like, I technically wrote it.
No, he technically wrote a full draft of the screenplay that was rejected. And then he went through and they combed through and he worked with like 17 other writers to make the script that is today, and they were rewriting on set, they were rewriting all this and that, making adjustments, but his whole contribution that was left alone was like 1 or 2 pages. So like, these movies go through so many rewrites and so many iterations by people who only care about money. So when it comes to like, Martian Manhunter, they're gonna be like, hell yeah, let's put him in there because it's gonna get people in there. We don't care if the scenes are shit, and the first half of the movie is literally that.
That's the same reason there's the Carnage clip at the end of Venom, right? Like, it's one of those things where it's
I'll agree with that, even though I'm excited for it.
Here's the thing, though.
No, I am too, but there's no way you can set that up.
Like, the possibilities of Venom 2 Venom 2 happening before Justice League 2 gets announced.
Way.
I would bet on Venom, 110%. But no, and I disagree with you on the writers. Yes, I feel like Zack Snyder and the writers are both to blame.
You know whose fault it is? It is the fucker who is in charge of color grading the movie. Whoever it is. Because DC movies always suck color grading wise, and the ones that have decent color grading are the ones that are decent. Aquaman's all right.
I didn't like Aquaman's all right. It was too weird.
It's campy, but it's like it's supposed to be like the Guardians of the Galaxy of the DCEU kind of movie. They're like, let's make a funny guy.
Oh my gosh, yeah, let's get the funny guy.
Someone is hammering the wall next door.
I'm very uncomfortable.
For everyone listening, there's just construction going on.
Our little studio is here. Actually, let me press this button real quick.
You'll show everyone right here.
Yeah, so our little studio is actually tucked in the in the corner of this in this building that's usually empty, but for some reason there's tons of people here today, and they're doing construction nearby.
It's making me very upset.
Mm-hmm. And if they shake the building too much, we're right next to a biolab, and they might break something. So.
My one reaction.
At that point, this is just going to be our last.
You'll watch the zombie apocalypse happen.
It started here, ladies and gentlemen, and we did Resident Evil that shit.
Like 6 of the rooms in this building you can't enter because experiments are happening behind those doors. That being said, the doors are not locked. It's just literally waiting for somebody stupid enough to open them.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. All right, so DC
now to wrap actually one last point about Justice League. To wrap it up, if any of you follow my social media, you'll see that my one reaction about the movie was I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say that, I don't mean I was wrong about the movie. What I mean is I was wrong about Zack Snyder. Because I realized I sat myself back towards the end of the movie, because there's one scene that I will not spoil that changes the entire face of the movie. It literally made me realize that this movie was okay because of this one scene, and that floored me. But
you can't explain what the scene is, because it'll already be out by the time.
It has to do with the Flash and the Speed Force.
Yes, I know what scene you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's a really, really cool scene. Again, there's no context, there's no explanation for how he can do this, but it's just cool to see anyways, and filmmaking-wise, it's just a really beautiful scene. But
I like it, because his character is done way better this time.
Yeah, his character was the Flash stole the show for me, but...
Is he still watching K-pop at the beginning? Ooh, that's an important call. I'll take care of this. You guys go.
And anyways, this scene made me realize that Zack Snyder does have an understanding of how to visually convey his message. And so from a filmmaking standpoint, I realized that Zack Snyder, I do respect him, because at the end of the day, even if it was shit, he did it. He made his vision come to life, and I will applaud him for that.
Yeah, and I think there has to be some level of respect. I do respect him as a filmmaker, though, too. If there's anything that I did like about that I couldn't deny about the Batman vs Superman one, was there was some dialogue that caught me. That I thought was very, very much powerful. I also did like the action scenes, even though I had a big gripe with, sending people flying across the room and snapping their necks. But other than that, yeah, I definitely, especially after this family tragedy that happened, I feel like for him that he needed this.
Yeah.
Probably for some closure and stuff like that.
Oh, I agree. I think just leaving that unkept would have been bad. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, so
now we'll get to everyone's bread and butter.
Heavy apologies, I'm back.
that was the IRS.
I just got a call saying that I have committed massive amounts of tax fraud.
In Nebraska.
I'm kidding. They just called me for an interview about summer cleaning.
Yeah, they called me too, and I was like, no. It's weird that they called you. I'm like, damn, are they wanting to try to call me? They saw me standing with him. What did I do?
You're right. I was genuinely worried.
Can we just talk about Taylor's Yoda grunt the other night?
Oh my gosh,
that caught me off guard.
There was a lot of things that caught me off guard.
Everybody felt real comfortable that day, and it was good.
Yeah.
Can we just say, by the way, we're coming off of an amazing win 2 nights ago against University of Louisville. Phenomenal.
That was an insane game.
We kind of dunked on them a little bit.
We rolled them. We straight rolled them.
Yeah. No, but that being said, hey, first university we've played against and already doing pretty good.
And we got a first tourney coming up on April 11th.
I'm so excited. Like I said, Hero's Journey, we're still recording that. The tournaments are being recorded with dual cameras and drone footage, so we're going to have a bunch of good shit.
Holy shit!
It'll be good, guys.
All right, bread and butter time.
Marvel.
Everyone's favorite fucking cinematic universe.
We just got a lot of new information
Ooh.
that was released.
So obviously, there's a lot of strengths that MCU has. We talked about the broad demographic and the diversity of its fan group, from hardcore fans to just casual fans too. I think there's actually been a good balance of like people who aren't gatekeeping the MCU as much. I mean, there are those people.
At first, it was real bad.
Yeah, at first it was real bad.
I think until about Captain America: Winter Soldier, right?
Yeah, which I felt like was a good time to come in though too, because let's be honest, that first Captain America movie was ass, bro.
You guys want to know a little secret?
What?
I hadn't seen the first 2 Captain America movies until like the day before Civil War came out.
Yeah, you're fine,
bruh.
But I didn't like Captain America at first. I thought he was a dumb character.
No, I did too, dude.
Look at him, white guy. That is
white guy from Brooklyn, No, they decided to give Joey Wheeler a shield and tell him to go fight for America in World War II.
You're not wrong.
If you don't get that reference, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Welcome to if you haven't realized this podcast already. But yeah, so yeah, first Captain America movie was absolute ass. That costume was ass. The Red Skull as the villain was ass.
You know what? It's good with now that it's so far into the franchise. Yeah. It's good, but back then it was not a strong point. If they had led with that, if that was their first movie, I don't think the MCU would have had as good of a start.
Yeah, of course. But like. So let's just get this out of the way. Let's go. In you guys' opinion, which of the multiple franchises that create the MCU is your favorite film out of all of them?
Carlos is a Spider-Man, isn't it?
No.
In the MCU.
In the MCU?
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind.
Don't get me started.
We will.
Don't get me started on
that.
Carlos' favorite Spider-Man
I got
Andrew
some
Garfield.
shit.
Don't get me started on the hack that is John Watts and why John Watts has single-handedly ruined my childhood hero.
Listen, dude, as someone who likes Spider-Man a lot, I may not like it as comic book Spider-Man, but MCU Spider-Man, I like Tom Holland as a character.
Tom Holland is great, and Tom Holland could be the best Spider-Man. But when he is given this, I don't even know what it is, but he's like a Perks Coffee employee, hipster Spider-Man, and he's given the entire the MCU Spider-Man movies. I'm sorry, are shit because they don't know what they are.
That's fair.
They like Tobey Maguire movies. Yeah, they have their issues because they're cheesy, but at least Sam Raimi committed to Sam Raimi's style, and he wanted Tobey to do what he wanted. Mark Webb was all over the place in Amazing Spider-Man 2 due to the Sony shit. I dislike the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but I also have a soft spot for it because it does have some of the best actual Spider-Man scenes.
Oh no, yeah, that scene with
the lizard fight is phenomenal.
Bro. I totally forgot about that in the comics, and when I saw it in theaters, bro, I was like, Holy shit.
The Lizard is probably one of the most underrated Spider-Man villains.
Yeah. Not the Lizard, but Dr. Connors.
Dr. Connors Lizard, yes.
Yeah, not like the Lizard stuff got kind of cringe sometimes, but that was just...
Well, like, specifically, the Lizard that I like the most is in Spider-Man 3 on the PS2 or PS3.
Mm-hmm.
That Lizard story, the little side story, so good. So well done.
Yeah.
Well, and I think, like, overall, like, Mark Webb was a Spider-Man fanboy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Sam Raimi wasn't. Sam Raimi had a very vague notion of the comics, but he knew what he wanted from the character and from his films. Mark Webb was just a comic junkie. He knew Spider-Man. He lived, breathed, slept Spider-Man. So when it came to making these movies, he had such a passion for it. And John Watts, I feel like, has never picked up a Spider-Man comic in his life because he is writing these movies and he just doesn't know who or what Spider-Man is.
Yeah.
Right.
He just puts this kid in a suit and expects him to do these things. And there are certain moments that are good. Like, I feel in Homecoming, the whole come on Spider-Man scene when he's like pushing the rubble up. That's a great scene. He understands the villains really well. Not necessarily for accuracy, but for fitting in the MCU.
I really like MCU's Vulture. MCU's Vulture is
that one
really nicely.
What was that? Who was his name?
Michael
Keaton.
Keaton.
Michael Keaton's just a great actor, but also like the way they set it up from the beginning, like it's a good, reasonable understanding of why he's doing this.
So no,
and how.
I will say this about I do have my gripes with the MCU Spider-Man though too, and in Spider-Man Homecoming, the beginning scene where he's and this is just before no, this is after Endgame. So this is the first movie after Endgame, and it's
so you're talking about Far From Home.
Oh my God, what's it called? Yeah, I get them mixed up. Yes, Far From Home, where it's the first. I think it's the first movie out of.
First movie after Endgame, yes.
After Endgame,
yeah.
And they're talking about Iron Man, and they're treating it like this. What's it called? They're treating it like this big joke and whatnot. And I'm like, where was the seriousness in all of this? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, where was I thought it was a pretty heavy scene for Peter to lose.
I mean, I think
what happened to
the
that?
Understanding of that is just that for him this is a big deal, but for the people of the town, it's like realistically, there's a bunch of superheroes, and it's not that shocking if one of them's gonna die. So it's like it's like now who's gonna fill that slot because we know there's superheroes out there. So it's like it feels like people move on a lot quicker than the people who actually knew Tony.
Yeah,
and most people probably thought Tony was an asshole. I won't lie to you.
Well, I will say this. I feel like that statement's a little bit inaccurate because
think about it, right? The last time Tony's on Earth and publicly talking to people is Iron Man 3, and he's a complete dickhead. Oh, and then he starts going to space, and then he becomes humble and himself again.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
And I feel like I never understood why they made Spider-Man so close to Iron Man, considering in the comics they hate each other.
Captain America and him talk more.
Yeah, well, in the Civil War storyline, he started out. Spider-Man started on Team Iron Man and then switched to Team Cap. Obviously, Black Panther was the heart and soul of Civil War, which I'm happy about.
Mm-hmm. Chadwick, man.
But he was in essence the Spider-Man character that made that switch because he went from Team Iron Man to Team Cap. Not of like actually switching sides, but on understanding Bucky and going at Zemo. But at the end of the day, in the comics, Spider-Man was one. He's like, yeah, he'll take Stark's tech, but he never sees eye to eye with him. And I forget which run it is, but it's one of the more modern Spider-Man runs. I think it's the newer Amazing Spider-Man.
Yes, the reboot.
The reboot, yeah, where he basically is like the new Tony Stark, where he's a billionaire. He's running his own company
because he is basically just as smart. He just doesn't have as much money as Tony.
Exactly.
I would argue, actually, there is an argument that he might even be smarter than Tony.
Oh, he's smarter than Tony, but not as smart as Reed Richards.
Reed Richards is the genius boy of the
listen, I'm gonna say it right here on podcast. I want John Krasinski to play Reed Richards. Like
that's fantastic,
and he's got to direct the movie.
I mean, I don't know if he can direct it, but I would love to see him as Mr. Fantastic.
I mean, have you seen A Quiet Place?
He is a great director, but I don't know if he can direct
I was the only one in that theater making noise when I went to go see it. I was like, damn, there's someone munching on their popcorn really loudly. And then I noticed, holy shit, that's me. And I look around, and everyone's fucking looking at me.
I remember watching it, and we weren't terrified of it. And then we put on Nomeo and Juliet Sherlock Gnomes afterwards, and we were terrified of that.
Dude, that movie, in general, those movies are just weird. But no, so another thing that Marvel does really well is that they have these phases. They have these planned out, and that they're so patient,
nicely mapped.
And they're like there's Russo brothers. If you did on the Russo brothers, you living under a rock and you're kind of stupid, just a tad bit, because they have planned it. They got down to a fucking science. Mm-hmm. Their consistency has last how many fucking years now?
Yeah,
almost a decade.
Over a decade. Marvel's 10 years.
Yeah, over a decade. And so within these next phases, what projects are you guys like really looking forward to? I have mine.
Moon Knight and Shang-Chi.
Okay, because I did not pick those two. You know what my favorite? My favorite one that's going to be coming up? Mm-hmm. The Blade.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
That's fair with Mahershala Ali.
Dude, bro, because that first Blade movie, this is weird too, because the Marvel Studios has been around. Marvel Studios has been around for a long time before they were owned by the mouse. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And they had some pretty good Marvel movies back in the day. You know?
Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer.
I don't know about that one. I was gonna,
No, Fantastic Four, the original, with just Chris Evans carries that movie now when you watch it, as a Marvel movie, because he is the only one still in it. So it's
weird.
This is just him beforehand.
I feel like they're doing Marvel Studios Fantastic Four, but it's directed by John Watts and written and directed by John Watts, and I just I
just gave all of it to Taika Waititi and James Gunn.
I would be very offended.
Yes, I would. Yeah, I'll give it.
No, here's the thing. I like Taika Waititi. I think he's a great director, but the way the Marvel fan base adopted him, I think, was pretty cringe. As far as he directed Thor Ragnarok and he did a great job.
Thor Ragnarok.
But then people were like, "Oh, James Gunn got fired from Guardians 3. We got to hire Taika Waititi." Because now, if there's anything quirky or funny, people are like, Taika Waititi needs to do it. And I think that is the greatest offensive thing you could ever label a director, just from one genre and one niche. And then he does Jojo Rabbit, which is actually a very deep, heartfelt drama. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a comedy, but in essence it's a drama about, it's a coming of age film. And he floored people with that and said, no, fuck you, I'm not the Thor Ragnarok director. I'm Taika Waititi, and I'm capable of doing
That's why I think he'd be great to take care of both sides of the MCU.
Yeah.
And plus, I'm pretty sure he's actually into comics as well. I think he started reading them when he was when he started doing Ragnarok, and I think now he's actually into it.
This is my breakdown of John Watts' Fantastic Four. Invisible Woman is now a TikTok star. Mr. Fantastic is some hipster with a man bun who only drinks soy milk, and their suits are like...
Hold on. Oh yeah, go back.
I gotta start over. So my breakdown of the John Watts Fantastic Four film is going to be: Invisible Woman is now a TikTok star who uses her powers to catfish men on TikTok.
Okay. She does a little invisible challenge where she disappears and everybody thinks it's a quirky little editing trick, but
she's actually
she actually disappears and she's got gloves and boots on. Oh my god.
Sorry Mr. Fantastic is basically a hipster with a man bun who only drinks soy milk in his coffee.
I can see John Krasinski pulling that off.
Yeah, and their suits are just pure blue pants and shirts with a barely visible 4 on the collar.
What?
That is John Watts' Fantastic Four right there. Oh, and also everything is going to be like a John Hughes movie, but for adults, because he just fucking comes when it comes to John Watts.
So, I want to go back to Taika Waititi.
What about Human Torch and The Thing?
Oh, they're not in this movie.
You know what I'd love to see? I want to see Chris Evans come back and play the Human Torch.
Dude, that'd be hilarious.
I want him to lose a bunch of weight and play the exact same Human Torch.
Dude, after bulking up for so many years?
I think he'd be okay with it.
Can we talk about From Fan 4 Stick? I don't know if you guys saw that.
I did not watch it, but I've seen most of it.
So...
The one with Michael B. Jordan that's the
garbage? So
that fucking garbage?
So in that movie... The Thing's famous "It's clobbering time."
Oh yes,
it's not even in the movie. It's just his brother at the beginning of the movie. His older brother bullies him around the house when they're 8 years old. And he's like, "Hey, it's clobbering time."
To be fair, it is one of the best ideas on paper because you can definitely use it as like emotional reinforcement, but they don't do it well.
No, and then at the end of the movie, he does say it when they finally punch Dr. Doom into a fucking skybeam, and he's like, "It's clobber time," and that was actually like okay,
it's cathartic, but it's
God,
like,
but at the same time, it was so cheesy. His older brother going, "It's clobbering time." So now there's a video on YouTube. It's clobbering time, 10 hours.
So no, I want to go back to the Taika Waititi one. Definitely agree with both sides though too, but I think, but like the whole like it's a slap in the face as a director because I haven't seen Jojo Rabbit, but I heard it was phenomenal. That he did great.
Great.
Someone who I thought it was a comedy movie, so I was under the understanding that we were finally accepting the ability to make jokes about World War II and the Holocaust.
I mean, it is in essence. It's kind of technically a dramedy, but
so we're desensitizing. So now we're allowed to do stuff about that. Just
no, not really.
No.
Like think about it. As time goes on, every event slowly you're slowly able to talk about it more in media.
It's more a commentary on blind fanaticism.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, about because JoJo.
And so it's just under the guise of World War II.
Yeah, so basically they use that to. I mean, you could apply this to anything. It could be applied to alt-right propaganda or stuff with Antifa or stuff like that. Every side of the political spectrum you can apply this movie to in the message.
Well, we just hit a couple keywords. We are now on the podcast.
We are on the radar.
I don't care if I get canceled, but you soft fucks out there. If you don't like,
say it.
The US,
say it.
No, shut the fuck up. No, I'm original, but no. With Taika Waititi, I think a big thing about Thor Ragnarok with him is that within the Polynesian community, there's we have a certain sense of humor, if that makes sense, that just comes off as friendly and inviting and just overall just kind of comedic though too. I think that's the reason why Thor Ragnarok was so well done though.
Samoan people have Big Brother energy.
Huh?
Samoan people have Big Brother energy.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, exactly. And so that's the reason why I feel like that's why they said, "Oh, if it's going to be quirky and stuff, let's go to him," because like within if anyone out there has the Polynesian in their group, in your little friend group, he's always like the super funny one, or not the super funny one, but like he's the one that likes to have a good time, is really chill about it. But yeah, like that's us as a community and stuff. We like to laugh and just have a good time,
right? And so who better to direct a good time?
Yeah, and then again, Taika Waititi has made such a big stride for the Polynesian community from a filmmaking standpoint.
Thor-wise, it's not hard. It was not hard to save Thor. Thor was going down.
I agree.
It would be what? It wasn't that hard to save.
It wasn't hard to save Thor.
No.
It just took
true. It was already because Dark World was. I didn't even watch it.
Dark World was bad. Thor 1 is objectively not a bad movie. It's just underwhelming.
Thor 1 came out when I was so young that when we tried to watch it, my parents were like, "Okay, this is a bit too much."
Yeah. Well, I think I was talking to my friend Colby about this. How Thor 1 the Thor movies are weird because they have some of the most interesting characters in the MCU, but they don't know how to use them. And so Taika Waititi finally realized how to make these characters interesting and cool and fun and just new and exciting and breathe new life into them because he understands how to write characters and how to make you care for them. Even funny characters like Korg and Meek, they're comedic relief, but in the end you genuinely care about them and seeing them included in everything.
Korg got kind of Steve Urkel in the way that he was not meant to be so popular,
right?
Yeah. He was the Steve.
He was supposed to be a one-shot joke, and now they put him in Endgame and stuff because everyone loves him. So
that was amazing though.
I think the MCU's strongest suits are just being able to, they have a formula and it's safe. And I saw it. So you've seen WandaVision?
No.
You've seen WandaVision? Okay, so I won't go into spoilers.
I'm going to start watching it now.
I won't go into spoiler territory, but I will say that the show was great at bringing the fan base together, but I think in the wrong way because the theories that were circulating about the show every week were so wild and so crazy.
Yeah, I saw a lot of those.
I'm like, there's no way this can amount to anything. So when it came to the finale, it was like the director had to come out and say, "Hey, you guys are gonna be let down, because sorry, but your theories just aren't. I have to tell you now, your theories aren't right."
They FNAF'd it.
yeah, and so it was unfortunate. But I've seen the show twice. I watched it once, every week, and then I watched it over spring break again. And after rewatching it, I'm like, yeah, this is a great complete package, but I can see why people would be let down. The finale as a whole, I think, is great. I'm one of the few that actually really enjoyed it, whereas a lot of people hated it because it wasn't your typical pew-pew Marvel finale.
But Scarlet Witch is one of the most interesting MCU characters.
And I think we're in for a ride with Phase 4, especially with Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness.
I'm so
is that going to be R, though, too?
No, it's not going to be rated R, but it's going to be their first horror movie.
There is an MCU movie that's going to be rated R.
Wait, it's going to be their first horror movie?
Deadpool 3 is going to be the first one. It's going to be, Sam Raimi's directing it, and it'll be their first horror.
Sam Raimi's directing?
Sam Raimi's directing Doctor Strange 2.
The boy's coming back?
And Danny Elfman's doing the music. So I can only hope that the movie's going to start.
The best, and then they're like, all right, well, Sam Raimi, you just take over. You just take the MCU. You want to do Spider-Man?
the movie starts, and it turns out it's not Doctor Strange 2, it's Spider-Man 4.
It starts with
it's Spider-Man 4, and he's just like, how'd that get in there?
Switch the film as it's playing.
Kevin Feige.
The opening score.
Kevin Feige's like, what have you done?
Well, no, that's good. That's going to be interesting. Marvel's first Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's going to be a horror movie
with confirmed villains Nightmare and Mordo. So we're not getting Mephisto yet.
That's fine. I think it's good to build
eventually. But here's the thing. You know what would be
He's
cool?
a big bad. I don't know why they just throw him away.
Right.
Well, because
they're going to use Mephisto, they're going to use him for a storyline that has a big impact, like the Spider-Man.
But no, here's
like
the thing,
Spider-Man
though, too.
Reset Wish.
If this is going to be a horror movie, what are they going to have that's going to be that scary?
I think it's like the visuals, like you're traveling between multiverse and dimensions, so you're going to be trapped like in a bunch of scary scenarios.
So when we talk about like horror movies, I feel like now, this is just my opinion and whatnot. I believe that James Wan within this last decade or so has killed it. So he's made The Conjuring, he's produced the Insidious franchise. And just overall, like he's killing it. If you, granted, the guy, Jordan Peele, the guy, like
he's doing great.
He is doing fantastic, and I would even say let's give him the Blade franchise and just see where it goes.
Give him a black-owned like franchise in Marvel. He's got it.
Yeah, just have him have him direct a couple episodes and maybe have maybe another R-rated film. That's that I felt that would be great. But overall, I feel like with they have to have, like for Doctor Strange 2 for that horror, they have to bring in James Wan, bro.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: don't underestimate.
I trust Sam Raimi.
Don't underestimate Sam Raimi. I mean, he created the Evil Dead.
Which one?
He did he directed the original Evil Dead.
Okay,
and Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness.
There's a reason. There's a reason everybody likes him.
Sam Raimi is probably one of the masters of modern horror because he pioneered the original, like he pioneered the indie ways of horror filmmaking, not in the ways that like movies like Texas Chainsaw and Friday the 13th did, but the thing is, a movie like Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street, those spawned these franchises that lasted years and years and got worse and worse and worse. Texas Chainsaw, they tried to do that, but it didn't work. Texas Chainsaw, there's a reason that movie lives in the National Museum of Art because that is an art film. It's not a horror film.
Oh no!
Which is funny to me how Leatherface has been marketed as like this, horror movie monster. He's in Mortal Kombat. He's in like a bunch of different franchises.
I hated watching that movie, by the way.
It was very unnerving for me.
Texas Chainsaw.
Wait, which one?
The first one.
The very first one.
So I will say this: I've seen it once, and I will tell you, and this is exactly like my thing with Evil Dead. I'll respect the cult. Ooh, that was almost bad. I almost dropped that. I will respect the fact that they're the early starting stages of horror, and I respect the hell out of everyone who's ever been a part of them. With that being said, Evil Dead and Texas Chainsaw Massacre are the first ones, both of them, the very first ones. It's a little hard for me to watch, and I will say, it's probably because I have a weak stomach, but there's some things in there where I'm like, oh, that's like.
See, I don't have a weak stomach. I just don't like gore.
100%, and I think, and if anything, I think that's a testament to the filmmaking.
Yeah.
Because I will say, the first Evil Dead it goes places that it probably shouldn't, especially looking at it now, and that's why Evil Dead 2 came out, because Evil Dead 1 was not marketable. They couldn't market that movie. Evil Dead 2 is more of a horror comedy. And the gore is over the top, but that movie is really fucking funny. Like, I love Evil Dead too, and then Army of Darkness was the family friendly action version of Evil Dead.
This is my boo.
Exactly. Like, we get so many iconic moments from that. And then Texas Chainsaw was a thesis project that was made to make people uncomfortable.
Yeah. Theoretically, if you had to adopt just some random franchise into one of these superhero franchises as like a horror thing to go, like to move into the MCU, you just take a horror universe. Like, say you want the kaijus in there. Who do you want? Because I was thinking how cool it would be to get Cloverfield up in there.
That would actually be very interesting.
Monkey versus Cloverfield.
Cloverfield wins that
versus the Avengers.
Or like, I want something. And here's another thing though too. I want something along the lines of like what?
Congratulations, guys! We just made it an hour into the podcast and we have not said the T word. A podcast about films and we have not said the T word.
Oh, sweet!
How amazing
Titties?
is that? No.
Hell yeah, man!
The T word.
We've avoided saying Tarantino for the whole hour.
Thank God!
It wasn't even on my radar. Honestly.
Yeah, it wasn't even mine on there too.
Have you heard of Scorsese?
God, okay, if you're one of those people that like, you know, people like your friends are in a conversation, you pop in with that, you're an asshole.
I have never watched a Tarantino movie because I
don't
hearing
care
people
for
go,
them, to be quite
"What?
honest."
You've never.
You're not missing out.
Yeah.
Like,
So
all respect it. Yeah. Anyway.
okay, so going back to the Marvel thing, I would like to see some sort of, or I want to see the MCU or any Marvel superhero franchise do this. How they did. I don't know if you guys recently saw Justice League Doom, the animated version, or like Justice League Annihilation, or I can't remember. It's one of their most recent film or animated films. And they're just showing characters just die left.
Oh, Justice League Dark?
Yeah, Justice League Dark, but it's something. It's like
Apocalypse War?
Yeah, Apocalypse War. Yes.
What is this?
It's an animated one. I haven't watched it. I just watched the scene where everyone
that's the one
dies.
That says really good, right?
Yeah, I know. So this is where Darkseid is invading, but it's like, oh crap, I can't remember who the Darkseid is the main villain, but he's paired up with someone else. And I think it's
what's with all these franchises not wanting to give Darkseid like his own room?
No. Like it's a big. This one's a big part. I think it's he's. Crap! It's Darkseid combined with some sort of like it's making his pair. Oh no, it's imagine Darkseid having a whole army of Doomsdays.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That was literally like I was okay with that movie until I saw Starfire in the bottom right corner ripped in half and her guts were everywhere.
No, yeah.
I was like, that's when I was like, oh shit, I don't know if I like this. And then fucking Batgirl just gets destroyed.
Well, yeah, dude, because they're all Doomsdays, bro.
No, I know, but it's just hard to watch.
I need to watch this.
It's like Infinity War on drugs. Like,
no, it's Justice League and Mortal Kombat all in one.
Yeah, no, I think like
it's gory though. So.
Yo, an Injustice movie would be sick.
Oh, that's what they were setting up. That's what Zack Snyder wanted to do.
Really?
Yeah,
but
not an exactly Injustice.
No.
Nobody else is gonna be able to do it.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. With that being said,
they've got all the characters for it. Realistically, that's a good way to kick Jared Leto out of the series. You know, you can have Superman kill him and run in the Injustice. That's how you bring in That's how you bring in Shazam, Black Adam, all them.
Oh my God!
Then you can bring in Blue Beetle.
Oh, dude, hold up. If I'm just saying this, if The Rock flops as being Black Adam, and I definitely can see him fucking doing it.
No, he just said that like he just put everything on hold because he is now starting filming. Like the article just came out today.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think I can pull it up. It's right.
Oh shit.
I just gotta open my web browser.
With that being said, though, our last topic today is video game movies because now again we're talking about movies coming out in the next coming months, and that Mortal Kombat being
video game movies have been a struggle.
Can we just appreciate one of the other upcoming HBO Max releases?
Monkey vs. Godzilla?
No. Space Jam 2,
Hell
baby!
Yeah.
Am I the only one who doesn't care about that movie?
It's a culture thing, dude.
What?
If you did not watch Space Jam 1,
I did watch Space Jam 1. I just don't care about Space Jam 2 now.
Because Space Jam 2, man.
There's just something about it.
It's just.
I am so glad.
This is going to make a lot of people furries again. I'm telling you this right now, goddamn.
No, they made sure not to sexualize Lola Bunny, so there's no more furry.
There's no furry.
Trust me, you look at them, there is. Listen, you have to be down horrible to get horny watching this movie.
Should we show Victory?
No. No, we do not. No, it's not. It's not.
I'll do it after.
No. So I just do not care about, like, of all movies to be remade. You guys
it's not a remake.
or not like or a.
And we always knew this was happening from the moment Space Jam 1 happened. We knew they would do a Space Jam 2 with LeBron as soon as he started popping. We knew it's like, okay, Space Jam 2, it makes total sense.
I don't know.
I'm glad. Did you ever see in like 2015, 2016 when they teased it and originally it was going to be with Blake fucking Griffin?
Yeah.
Ew, that was gross.
What kind of idea was that?
That was
he
weird.
was popping though too.
Yes, but he's Blake Griffin. What race
not
is
LeBron.
Blake Griffin? I didn't know he was still playing in the NBA till I found out he got traded to the Nets.
Damn.
What is he?
That's a pretty good fucking question.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's lesbian. Oh, not lesbian.
Lesbian? I thought you were American.
No, I thought I was gonna say what's called. I think he's Hispanic or something.
You think he's Hispanic?
Let's look it up, shall we?
I might as well. I
Yeah,
think he might be mixed black and white, but he's just got
everyone.
it bad, bro.
I don't know why lesbian came to mind.
Blake Griffin.
Ethnicity and stuff.
Ethnicity.
Because he has a brother that's in the.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he does. I think he's.
He is of Afro-Haitian descent.
Afro-Haitian? Okay.
That's interesting.
And Gail Griffin, who is white.
That's
Okay.
fair. Okay,
So
that makes
he's
sense.
Afro-Haitian and white.
That actually, I can see it.
Now everything makes sense in the world.
But yeah, video game movies.
But like, yeah, okay, video game movies.
So it started off, video game movies up until like the last 4 years, like 4 or 5 years ago, were just considered overall awful, right? Because of the Mario movie and all that.
We don't talk about the Mario movie. Here, I will say this:
Monkey.
there should not ever I feel like there's select video games that we can make in the movies. Upcoming projects like the Uncharted series with Mark
Tom
Wahlberg
Holland
and
is going
Tom
to do
Holland.
amazing for this.
Resident Evil.
Okay, Resident Evil to a standpoint, I'd say.
No, I'm not talking about Resident Evil movies. I'm talking about the new one.
Oh, the new one? I'm very excited.
Welcome to
for that.
Raccoon City, baby.
Oh man, that's gonna. I don't like the Resident Evil series was. It was confused. Like
I have no attachment to it. So.
I don't have.
Me either.
I grew up like watching all of them. My favorite one out of all of them is
I've
Resident
played
Evil
a
2
majority, but-
because they're my favorite scene. It's gonna sound real fucked up. Is when this news reporter lady decides to pull the stupid white girl move in the movies and go off by herself.
Yeah.
She has a camera and there's all these little kids and sitting in the corner of the classroom and she said, "Do you guys need help?" And they're all
Just
zombies and
murder her,
shit.
yeah.
And then they all eat her. And then there's a camera that she dropped and it's recording. Like I don't know.
Nice.
I'm real happy that she died.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like the new one, I mean, they're going for accuracy over anything else,
Yeah.
which looks good. I've seen some set photos.
I can't. Every time I go to try to look into the game, I can't get past Lady, whatever her name is.
Oh.
Like I just get stuck like learning more about her.
People are just
Mommy
so
Milky.
May she rest in peace,
Oh
man.
my gosh.
Jeez.
Damn.
May she rest in peace. Not too decomposed to suffocate me with those thighs, though. So.
Oh, brothers down bad.
No, and just in general, I feel like, but there are some video game movies that should have never been touched.
Ratchet and Clank. Worst way to reboot my childhood series ever.
Yeah.
I'm very upset with you, Insomniac.
The Hitman series. I don't know
Hitman had a
who
movie.
smoked a lot
Oh,
of
I
crack
forgot about that.
and decided to make this into a movie, but no, we don't like.
Hold on.
Unless we're in control of the assassin, I don't care about your fucking assassin movie. Then,
That's
that's another thing though too. I feel like video games. Movies cannot work, or they won't work most of the time because of the fact that it takes away from that first-person experience from experiencing the game, having the controls, having to think about the character that you're playing, or totally rejecting the character that you're playing and doing something else though too. That's the reason why these video game movies won't work, because now we're just a third party viewing it rather than the person engaging with it.
No, I think video game movies are hard because this is why Mortal Kombat could be a hit or miss, because there's just something about games that there's a cinematic quality to them, but it's not straightforward.
I did a report on this. It's the interactivity. Once you take that away, it takes away most of what makes that story work.
Something like Uncharted could work because The Witcher works.
When you have a set character and a set story with that character.
Then again, The Witcher, the show is not touching the games. The show is based off the books. So
like Skyrim is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the Halo series coming to Paramount Plus. That'll be interesting because the actor himself confirmed he's not going to attempt and recreate the Master Chief voice, which leads me to believe we're getting a younger Master Chief, which could be interesting.
I think that's cool.
It could be, but then again, it could be like a Joker thing where we just get all the mystery removed from Master Chief and it ruins it. So who knows? I don't know where they're going with it.
No one really does when it comes to the Halo series because they've been trying to do
Halo's
this,
all over the place now.
You know, and there's potential for that universe. I can definitely see the potential in in this TV series, but again, this is based off of a video game. This is based off of, especially a well documented or in renowned video game series. This is Halo. This is what made first person shooters like what they are.
When Halo is defined by its anonymity by you don't know who you're playing as, basically. Like you don't know who Master Chief is.
It allows you to
even the secret ending of Halo 4,
where he takes his mask off, and it's not even you don't even get to see.
You don't even see it. Like I feel there are certain things that go too far when it comes to adaptations, and we'll just have to see when it comes to stuff like Mortal Kombat and Resident Evil. Sonic.
Sonic. I made sure. Hold on.
He's got a.
Speaking of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, I made sure to bring my Sonic the Hedgehog Pumas that came out after the Sonic.
Let's go!
I'll do a shoe.
Beautiful thing.
No.
Hopefully, I got that before the movie recording stopped.
Yeah. So I didn't get to see the Sonic movie.
I haven't seen it either.
Wait, what?
What? I thought you were the one to talk about it.
Talking about it.
I mean, I know a majority about it. What I wanted to say is that for the most part, this really is just a Jim Carrey movie, the whole way through.
Yeah.
He is the main character.
Yeah.
No matter which way you cut it, and like they are setting him up at the end of the movie to be like this is all about him. And I'm so excited.
If they adopt Shadow the Hedgehog, man, I don't know.
He has to have a gun and a motorcycle. They cannot bring Shadow the Hedgehog in if they don't start
with
the
Hedgehog
stepping forward with an Uzi in his hand like the start of the video game.
No, and I feel like the first movie, it's not like accurate in any way to any of the games or whatever, but it captures the essence of Sonic, and it was just a really great way of bringing this character to a family comedy genre, and it's just so applicable to any movie watching experience. Like you can watch this movie anytime and get any enjoyment out of it, no matter what age.
The thing is, though, Sonic's franchise already had a complete story set up for a movie in the vein of Sonic Unleashed. That whole game could have been converted into a movie just fine if you think about it plot wise, and it would have been it would have been worked out so well too. There's a diverse enough cast with enough characters, and it's arguably one of the best Sonic experiences they've had.
Yeah, but and here's the sucky thing about Sonic and Sega just in general. When you think about one of the longest lasting franchises within video game history, Sonic's definitely up there with the top 5, top 10 even, or top 10, top 5 even. But when you look at like popularity, the Sonic franchise has just been shooting itself in the foot.
Sega in general is just suffering.
Yeah, exactly, and so that's why I feel like when this film came out, like there was some sort of a low bar for it because
they showed us their original draft and we said, okay, we don't trust
that horrible fucking atrocity that was that first draft.
You want to make sure that nobody gives you any faith whatsoever. You show them that.
Yeah.
Other than that atrocity aside, I feel like when you're in the industry where you have to outcompete these new generations of video games, because if you think about it, if Sonic 2 Sonic the movie with Jim Carrey has to go up all the decade long with stuff like the Uncharted movies are going to be coming out, the Mortal Kombat movies are going to be coming out, X, Y, and Z of like whatever video game movies they make out now though too that have legit cast in them.
Then again, I just think from a movie and filmmaking and marketing standpoint, the Sonic movies just have a complete different marketing angle because the audience for Sonic is not going to be the audience for Mortal Kombat.
True.
The Sonic is going to be parents bringing their kids or just fans of nostalgia, and the Mortal Kombat's going to be more that hardcore fan base. Because let's face it, the general audience probably does not care about Mortal Kombat, and any video game movie for that effect.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Pokemon Detective Pikachu was able to capture the general audience.
Forgot about.
I haven't watched
Detective
it. I
Pikachu.
don't really have it.
It's. I will not lie to you. It is genuinely good. It may not be like
Ryan Reynolds just
pure
seems weird
Pokemon.
to have to be a Pikachu though.
Huh? He does it really well. Yeah, honestly, I was skeptical going into the movie.
Yeah.
I walked out of there thinking it was a really good it looked like if someone were to it looked like if someone who was a fan of Pokemon wanted to make as real of a Pokemon movie as they could. And some of the scenes with some Pokemon, specifically there's the one of the starters I can never think of because I never pick them. Evolves from, is it Grovyle? Something like that. The one with the tree on his back. The turtle with the tree on his back. Awesome scene when they show up. It is awesome. Like the whole movie is phenomenal.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
But I will say, so I gotta disagree with you on what you said with.
And Ryan Reynolds has a black son. It makes no sense, but it's great. Actually, no, Justice Smith's mixed, so no, it makes total sense.
What?
It's been like over a year. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds, the Pikachu, is his dad. That is the twist at the end of the movie.
Pikachu is always Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
His dad was just
Trapped in
his dad was just inside Pikachu.
His dad was inside the Pikachu. Ryan Reynolds was inside a Pikachu.
So
and that was his way. Yeah, he can say it.
No, cut that out.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's good.
No, I will say this about like with Mortal Kombat though too. I feel like where the Sonic movie has a lot of like things for like general audiences though too. I feel like the same thing can be made from the same argument can be made for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's true.
What's called with the action sequences and whatnot. Like if you like action movies, you go see this movie.
Right.
You don't have to fucking give a shit about the Shiva Ryu or the you know or the lore behind Mortal Kombat. You don't have to care about that.
Right.
But for a big thing for this franchise, his biggest sell is going to be that action. It's going to be those action sequences, and I think it's going to be good for them specifically because they're using what's called. If you haven't seen the trailer, but they have this fight scene between Mortal Kombat and Sub-Zero, and they're doing a lot of moves that would be fucking fatal.
The whole Mortal Kombat against Sub-Zero, that is phenomenal.
Did you say Mortal Kombat?
Oh my God. Damn it,
you pulled a donkey.
Oh.
And then Halo rips the keys out and he says, I have the keys to Halo.
Damn it,
Mortal Kombat wins the fight.
So no, it's Scorpion versus Sub-Zero. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my gosh.
I have become Mortal Kombat.
Yes, you have to. Your Mortal Kombat is a people.
Yeah, that
so
threw me out of the movie when Scorpion turns to the camera and says, I have become Mortal Kombat.
When he goes, Mortal Kombat's not a thing, it's a family. Yeah, really rips out the whole. He rips out Sub-Zero's heart.
Once you're done, I have to talk about family when you're done.
No, god damn it.
Yes, sir. We're going there.
So within this fight scene between Scorpion and Sub-Zero, they're doing a lot of fatal moves that in a regular action movie, you're like wondering like why the fuck isn't this dude dead? But because it's Mortal Kombat, they can extend that farther.
Exactly.
So that means these action scenes can go on way longer and have a lot more fatal effects. And the payoff will still be there.
I want to see
a back and forth that we've always wanted to see in a Mortal Kombat movie.
Mortal Kombat, if you want to impress me, what you got to do is show me a fight scene without cuts, without cutting between the cameras every 10 seconds.
That would be amazing. Just a one take.
I want to see a one take fight. It doesn't have to be anything impressive. I just want to see a one take fight.
I'm gonna look up who's in charge of the action choreography for this film.
I think it's some of the guys from John Wick.
Because I want to see something like The Room,
good.
or not The Room. What is it?
What is
that?
Which are also some of the guys from The Raid.
The Raid, yes, that's the
Raid.
one.
It's a
that means
fantastic
perfect.
movie.
That's the people I want for this.
Now, what's funny about the trailer is that if you go frame by frame and watch the fatalities, obviously you haven't seen the trailer, and I don't think this is like a spoiler because it's in the trailer, but you basically see Melina get a hole blown through her stomach.
Okay.
And she's still kicking, dude.
Well, is she? Sonya literally fucking pews a hole and you see her spine. So it's like, what happened? Like,
well, I think that part will be like the fatality of it. By the way,
but is she gonna still be alive? Like, is she gonna be either brought back to life, or maybe there's gonna be a clone?
There's probably some item that brings them back, or something.
Because I feel like
there's probably
Shang
like some
Tsung,
tournament amulet that brings them back.
Well, because I know Reptile gets his heart ripped out by Kano, but that's just a given.
Reptile's in this, but not Ermac?
Yes. No. We don't know if Ermac's confirmed or not. We don't know. Yeah. That's actually there's a
Cabal was a surprise. We didn't see him in the trailer.
Well, you got to.
Noob Saibot's supposed to be.
He's teased, but it could be
if everybody but Ermac's in it. That is 100%.
Ermac deserves to be in this.
Par for the course for Mortal Kombat.
Ermac needs to be a part of this
because Mortal Kombat 11. I remember being so excited. I was like, okay, what's the new skin's gonna look like? And he just shows up and dies immediately in the crypt. That is the only time you see him.
No, so with Mortal Kombat, there's within the trailer, there's this part where it's teased to either be Noob Saibot or Smoke, because he comes down, he's in all black, and so people are trying to.
I think it's Noob because
I think it's Noob too.
We also see Sub-Zero emerge from this big black cloud of smoke, and there was a thing for a minute on Google. It said the actor for Sub-Zero was playing Sub-Zero / Noob Saibot.
Ooh.
So, but that was deleted. They got rid of that. So I don't know if that was like a leak or something.
It's probably they're probably going to do something where Noob Saibot teleports them somewhere, and that's the reason he's stepping out of it.
Or that's like, that's going to be the extent of Noob Saibot. Just one scene. All right, adios.
He's an assistant. Yeah, he just gets them places. He plays the Kurogiri for the team.
But yeah, I think like they have a pretty good cast. I feel like Katana needs to be in it. You see one of her fans in the trailer in like a throne room or like a trophy room. It's like on a pedestal. I don't know why they would give us Melina without Katana, but I feel like they would just be setting that up. Maybe she's a post credit. I don't know.
Dude, I think that's if this goes off without a hitch, or like it does fairly good, they're gonna want to make a universe out of this.
Listen, if they make a universe out of this, I want to see Mortal Kombat versus DC.
Yes. Zack Snyder's Mortal Kombat versus DC.
That would be phenomenal.
Everyone in Zack Snyder shit is getting wrecked. I'm sorry to say
that.
Well, in the game, story-wise, isn't
that was just a horrible game. Just in general.
All Wonder Woman needs to do is show up. The little Amazonian Echo is gonna show up.
No, Wonder Woman ain't doing shit. That white guy's gonna come back to life and take care of it.
Okay, that was the other thing about Justice League. Every time Wonder Woman breathes, her new theme song plays, and I wanted to like I wanted to stop the movie because I love her like guitar riff. That theme is sick, and it's great for the action scenes. But literally, she comes on frame for 1 second.
A guy who does not understand leitmotifs.
Yeah. Like there was this. I saw this TikTok about it. It was incredible at nailing the absolute just insanity of this trope, and it just pissed me off so much. It's probably not going to load. I'll show you guys later. But speaking of, so I heard the word family was dropped.
Right. Oh my God. No.
And I just here it is.
Wonder Woman trying to grab a snack from the fridge. Oh my! I get it.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So the video is like anytime anybody does literally anything, the theme just plays. That's hilarious.
It was great. But anyways, familia. It's time to bring it home. Fast 9 is coming.
No.
Yes, sir.
As someone who's never seen any of the Fast and Furious movies,
that's kind of that's.
Here's the thing. You know what I'm excited for Fast 9? Because they're bringing back the Tokyo Drift cast.
Yes.
That is going to be hype.
Also, we can finally see John Cena in this movie.
Yeah, we finally see John Cena in this movie, and he's Dom's brother. Like, look, and if you look at the poster, I don't know if we can put this in our video.
Is John Cena going to shave his head?
No,
No, they don't want.
He looks like a more grizzled.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah, so all John Cena has to do is shave his head and go bald, and now that makes Vin Diesel like the fifth most popular bald character.
So in Hobbs and Shaw, did you guys see Hobbs and Shaw?
I have my gripes with her.
Hobbs and Shaw was one of the best cinematic experiences in the theater that I've ever had, just because the entire movie, I'm like, what is happening? And why is this happening to me? But anyways, apparently Idris Elba has superpowers. He says he's Black Superman in that movie. That's the best line from the movie. But he has superpowers because he's like genetically modified. Apparently John Cena in Fast 9.
He's a transformer.
Yes. No.
He's fucking Bumblebee.
He has the same powers as Idris Elba, but he's not genetically modified. This man is a literal living superhero. And he is gonna... Like, guys, Familia homies, I think this is it. I don't know how they're going to make it. This is it for the Familia.
This is it. They're all going to die.
They're all going to die.
How do you kill something you can't see most of the time?
I would love it if for the whole movie they just don't address him ever, or like they're never looking directly
And then when
at
he
him.
pops up, it's like, it's John Cena!
it's like he walks into the room and it's like, where are you? The door just opened, but nobody stepped in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
then apparently Han's back. Like,
Yeah, somehow, I don't know about that.
Well, isn't it Fast and Furious just has no rules anymore?
oh yeah, no, they're gonna
Fast and
go.
Furious
They're
is an
going to
anime,
space.
right? It's an anime.
They're going to space in Fast 9.
God fucking damn it. Who wants to go to space? Who would want to go to space with fucking Ludacris, man? Like, what's that about?
Because when you need to go to space for your family,
I would love. Here's the
You
thing:
do it with
in every
Ludacris.
single Fast and Furious movie, besides Too Fast, Too Furious, because I don't think that really counts because it's not the whole familia. But as far as the other ones, Fast and Furious on, no matter where they are, they have not lost a single fight. Like, they have not lost a single movie. Like, they keep winning. I bet these fuckers could beat Thanos before the Avengers did. Just give Vin Diesel a charger, and Thanos is toast. Because they have fast cars and the power of family.
Oh
Nothing
my God,
compared to
an
my
anime.
Hellcat.
Holy shit.
He
They're
just
protected by
pours some
plot armor.
Corona in
What
the
fuck?
engine.
Oh my God.
It's
dude,
great. No,
shit.
so yeah, Fast 9, I forget. I think they delayed that too. But yeah, I think the big slate for this year, we got like last year was really good for smaller movies, and like if you look at the
Indie
Oscar
films and
nominations, you
stuff.
see a lot of indie films. But this is the year for big movies again, and
It's about
I'm
fucking
very
time,
happy.
dude.
It's time to save movie theaters, and the only way we can do
Yeah.
that is with good movies.
But
good
that
is
being
good is
said-
good as
Do you guys know what like your least favorite movie is of all time?
of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just pull up my letterbox.
God.
You would have a
all
letterbox.
time. Oh, that's hard for me. I just in general.
There's never been a movie that made you walk out of the theater or something.
Oh yes, yeah. When I was 12, me and my friend. This is the first time. Backstory to this.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the first time that me and my friend get to go to the movies by ourselves with no supervision. So like, oh, dude, this is gonna be sweet.
Right.
We saved up our allowance to go see Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull.
Oh.
Oh,
And I've never seen an Indiana Jones film before that.
I like it.
I like
it.
But I walked out of there, felt like I was missing something that I did not get from
If you-
the other film.
if you have no context,
It's very
Crystal Skull is
confusing.
bad. But if you're a fan of just Indiana Jones in general,
Just like because Shia LaBeouf's in it.
it has a lot of
Was
bad.
probably the best part of that movie.
No.
That Nazi chick was.
I think that
fucking
role
weird.
got him the role in Transformers.
So do you wanna
That's true.
know my least favorite movie of all time? There's a few.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't think this one counts just because it's too new, so it could just be recency bias. But it's a tie for me between Boyhood and Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Ooh. I could see Godzilla King of Monsters.
Boyhood was that
Boyhood
movie.
is a movie that a lot of people like. It's the movie where the kid just grows
Yeah,
up.
they
right?
filmed
That's
it
the
over
whole
12
thing.
years.
Oh yeah, how did that one
It is
go?
horrible. Like literally the most atrociously written, emotionless, heartless, cold, just cynical movie that you like. You can tell these people were not committed to it. The only person committed was the director, and you can tell these actors like Richard Linklater, the director. His daughter is in it, and he plays the main character's sister. She was begging him to be killed off, like at least 3 years into production. Like she's like, please, just I don't want to do this over 12 years. I don't want to commit to this movie. And he made her do it, and you can tell her performance just gets gradually worse and worse and worse to the point where she's like this cardboard cutout of a character.
Jeez.
The mom, played by Patricia Arquette, is a good character, but by the end of the movie, you feel absolutely nothing for her because it ends like on a very relatable note of this kid who grows up. He's going to college, so you'd expect it to be emotional, but it's not. She's like, get out, and he's like, what do you mean? She's like, is this it? Is this what being a parent is? You see your kid leave, and I'm like, yes, that's what being a parent is.
You gotta have people with passion. Man.
Yeah,
There's no
and
way, there's no
Ethan
way
Hawke
anything-
is a great actor, and he was the best part of that movie.
Mm.
Now, mind you, Ethan Hawke also got confirmed for Moon Knight. He's going to be playing the villain. We don't know who, but he's going to be in the MCU, and I'm more than excited.
He's
But
playing
yeah,
Santa Claus.
yes. But yeah, no, he's going to play Dracula, so we can finally get that panel of Moon Knight walking down the stairs.
Dracula, you
Bitch.
Is that what he says?
Yeah, Moon Knight is my favorite character because he's Deadpool Batman essentially.
Oh, that's fucking fantastic.
So he's Batman, but he's just
But he's
crazy.
like fucking bipolar and shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Here it is.
That's the best part about him.
I know you're here, Dracula, you big fucking nerd. Where's my goddamn money?
Dude said that to me. That's so great.
His comics are just so good consistently.
The Godzilla King of the Monsters is probably my least favorite movie of all time.
I can see that.
It's an atrocious movie, and there's no forgiving that movie. I don't know why they could attempt to make a movie that bit large scale and epic, and at the same time fail so miserably by giving us a grand total of 34 minutes of kaiju action in the 2 hour and 40-minute runtime of the movie. And the people suck. I literally could not care if any of those human characters lived or died. I wanted the mom character to just die in the first 5 minutes so I couldn't stand another line from her.
Best Godzilla film was the 1997 one. Fuck with me.
The Zilla?
Yeah. The one where it's like a genetic experiment, the one in New York where he...
Nah, you're old, bro.
I mean, I gotta go silly on this one. You're an old guy. You're an old person. Here's the thing. I don't think
Dude,
that movie's...
dinosaurs, bro?
I don't think that movie's that
It's not
bad.
that bad.
I just think as far as a Godzilla IP, it's just not good.
No.
See,
As far as a disaster movie, cool.
See,
but
your
like,
guys' least favorite movies make mine seem so dumb.
Oh, God.
Okay, yeah, I want to...
Because mine, the one that made me walk out of the theater was DreamWorks' Home. I thought that movie was garbage.
Oh, that sucked.
It's
Yeah,
just,
it has
it's a
Rihanna.
Movie, it's just a soundtrack. It is just a movie for an album. It is so
Wait,
bad.
is that the one with like the
purple
like,
alien? Yes.
Yeah, and
That's
it's
stupid
based
shit?
and it's based on a really good book.
Obviously, wasn't that good of a movie.
Yeah,
that's such
the
a
one the
shame.
purple.
They turned it into a video album essentially. It's just supposed to promote Rihanna's music essentially.
Oh my god.
And then the other one, and this one's more of a smaller film that was on Netflix, is Buster's Malheart with Remy Malek. Absolute dog shit movie, and I will not feel bad about trashing it. Don't watch it. It's 3 hours of horrible psycho bullshit. It doesn't have a plot. That's the whole point.
The book that Home was based on was The True Meaning of Smek Day. I don't know if you've ever read this book. It was like one of those like young adult books. Like for a middle schooler and high schooler, it's a great book, and it's up there with like some of those like James Patterson young adult books as far as like a great story. But yeah, the movie was dog shit.
That's so dumb.
DreamWorks in general is a hit or miss for me, and
I loved DreamWorks has some really strong contenders with Madagascar and Over the Hedge.
Yeah.
but then
Over the
then
Hedge is
Over the
underrated
Hedge is one of
shit.
the best movies ever.
I love
It is so phenomenal from the beginning to end.
Yeah.
And then there's B Movie.
B Movie, I say this before Jerry Seinfeld retires or dies, he has to remake the B Movie, but completely serious. They have to make it as if they were 100% trying to make a grade A movie.
Yeah,
I want to
agree.
see it. It doesn't matter if they change the plot. I want to see it.
it's B Movie is actually like has a better social commentary than Joker. Changed my mind.
Yeah, no, you're right. There's a lot of things that even I'm not saying let's go. Joaquin Phoenix, fantastic Joker.
I loved that movie, but that being said, it does not. It's not a great Joker movie. Oh my God, there's a lot of people.
There's
out
a
there.
lot of people out there.
Yep.
Is it?
Definitely not here for us.
Sheesh.
But no, Joker was great in the aspects of the whole mental illness thing, which what's called
No.
which it was called some of it. There's
I like
definitely-
it. I
just
like
can't
it.
remember
I watched it as a term, but it's like the fashion of film. Like it's not supposed to be like. It's not supposed to be good, like great for fans. It's like this is interesting.
I will say the biggest thing I had, my biggest gripe with that movie was the whole Thomas Wayne thing.
Mm-hmm.
The dad thing.
Yeah,
the dad
that
thing.
didn't make
Here's
sense
the
at all.
thing with
That didn't, like-
Joker. Joker.
It got really quiet all of a sudden out there.
That's
Everybody just
creepy.
Died, dude.
That got really quiet. That's
Don't open the curtains. They're all gonna be right there
Yeah.
in the window. Like the
That's
zombies
creepy.
are here.
Anyways.
Zombies
people
are
are
here.
catching these hats.
I know,
It's
right?
Not going down like that.
Anyways, Joker is a movie that I feel was not meant to be a Joker movie. It is a movie that you could literally strip the Joker property
No,
off of it, and
absolutely.
it could be a really good drama about mental illness if they actually focused on the mental illness. But like you said, the Thomas Wayne thing it didn't feel right. It felt kind of forced. It's
Yeah.
not. That's their way of saying this is a Joker movie. This is in Gotham City. This is the famous character, the Joker. You remember
I will
him?
say though, I did really like how they did the ending bit where it kills
yeah.
the parents.
Yeah, that was pretty
It's
good.
a really good tie.
I like that.
Yeah.
But overall, just as a movie, it's this movie that is pretending to be so deep, and it's so self-pretentious, or so self-conscious of its pretentiousness that it's like, yeah, we're making a good movie, and it's supposed to be thought-provoking, but it really isn't, because what mental illness does Arthur Fleck have? We don't know. We're just going to give him the generic movie mental illness, where he's just
laughter disease,
which is a thing, but like
it's the disease that makes you laugh uncontrollably and also not print out more than one business card.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whereas the whole movie could have been prevented
like if you
had a better set. Had he ordered the 100 in bulk, you can only order business cards in bulk.
Like, and it also is just, and I know this is going to be the classic film bro kind of response to Joker, but it is literally like, if you want the Joker, that movie, just watch Taxi Driver, and you'll get a better movie about that same message, about a loner who doesn't fit into society. And he's not a hero, he's not an anti-hero, he's still an incel, but he's just, you understand his character more because they spend the entire movie dissecting what is wrong with him. And then there's the whole King of Comedy aspect where like stars Robert De Niro, directed by Martin Scorsese, and
you can tell those are the two movies.
Yeah,
that inspired
a man
him,
with mental
entirely.
illness kidnaps his talk show host idol so he can be famous for one night.
Yeah.
That's what I think it really is. It's just literally they took Joker and threw it in a bunch of like
Todd Phillips.
time
Todd
periods.
Phillips is a hack. I will go down in history for saying that. I have.
Wait, what? Todd Phillips as in Spawn's Todd Phillips?
Spawn. You thought Spawn was good? We're talking about the hero movie, like the villain movie Spawn, right?
I didn't.
Villain movie. I'm talking about the HBO version, not the Michael J. White one.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. Okay.
Oh.
I haven't seen any
Michael
new
J.
Spawn
one is
stuff.
what's called.
I didn't know Todd Phillips did Spawn.
I was like, you
Todd
thought.
Phillips did the HBO version of Spawn.
Oh,
Huh.
I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean he also did The Hangover, which is a great movie, but that's what he's good at. He's not good at this deep shit or
He
this
is the
quote
Seth
air
Rogen
quote
director.
deep shit. It's like he's like Wheat Thins.
I will say this about Joker. It exceeded my expectations, but I told everyone from the start of this, having to reimagine the Joker's origin is already hard enough.
Mm-hmm.
The way that you're going to do about it is through mental illness rather than one bad day premise is a lot better than you know that will capture. I felt like that would have captured both audiences.
I thought he does just have one bad day. I guess it's really just a bad week in the movie.
It's more like a bad fucking 40 years and shit.
Remember
Like,
that
he gets
movie
the
Alexander
shit
and
beat
the
out of him,
Terrible,
like,
Horrible,
6
very
times.
good,
Yes,
very
that
bad, no
movie
good day.
is
Again, though,
unbelievable.
too, like
Can
if
I
you're
imagine
Imagine if
40
at the end they just turned that into a Joker movie.
If you're 40
We live in a
and you're
society.
getting your ass whooped by a bunch of 14 and 16-year-olds, you gotta like carry around a gun, or you gotta just like go and roll inside a karate because you should not be 40 getting your ass kicked by a bunch of 16
I
and
feel like
14-year-olds.
Joker. There were strong aspects of that movie, particularly the storyline with his mom. I really liked that, and the way that that like you could see that was like his final
That is his
transformation.
rock. That is the only thing.
That
keeping
was
him there.
That
cool.
he was cementing until he finds out.
But then there was
But he's
so
like, I can't trust you.
much,
You're out.
so much unnecessary bullshit in that movie, and it
The
just
girlfriend
dancing?
thing is kind of unnecessary.
is, and it's just
Well, I would say
it is and it isn't. But
Yeah, it is.
I do like the scene when it's like he's sitting in her apartment. She comes, she's like, "Who are you?" That's really good.
Yeah.
But it doesn't like you could take that out and it wouldn't really affect much.
You know what part I love and hate at the same time in Joker is all the dance scenes. I love, but I hate them so much.
Yeah.
I hate them because they're so cringe. But if it's like one of those times where you have to watch the movie a second time. So if any of you guys out there have watched Joker before, there's multiple scenes with him just by himself dancing in these bathrooms, or just in general when he's just alone. And as you watch it, from the beginning to end, you see that he's a lot stiffer. And I think that's supposed to represent him trying to figure out who he is and like what's going on in his life, try to deal with all
Well, I
these
thought he
multiple problems.
flows more at the end,
No,
which,
yeah,
is, which is
exactly.
signifying the fact that he's coming into himself.
Exactly, that all these bad thoughts and shit, like he's
It's like,
comfortable
this
with
is
now.
who I am.
This is who I am, and like he's accepting that. And that's where like gradually as the movie goes on, the movement just gets more smooth.
As an art piece, it is really good.
yeah, it has its strong suits. It just has a lot of stuff that doesn't need to be in it.
Now imagine if we did the same thing with Lex Luthor. But Batman v Superman Lex Luthor.
I will say this: the best line out of not Justice League, Lex Luthor out of Batman vs Superman was the line of the God thing.
I like him at the party. He does a good. He seems to carry Lex Luthor up until the halfway
He's literally
point.
just Lex Luthor Jr. I don't know why he's Lex Luthor.
Right,
They should have
but,
just set
he's
him up
fine-
as Lex
he's
Luthor
fine
Jr.
to the halfway point, and then it kind of feels like they forgot what they could do with him. They
And then he
shaved his
just
head, and
gets-
they were like, "Yeah, he looks good enough."
Yeah.
Looks good.
Oh, he's in the Snyder cut at
Is
the
he?
end. It's the same scene from the theatrical one with him and Deathstroke
I
at
haven't
the
seen the theatrical.
post credit. Yeah, there's a post credit scene where Deathstroke is like, "I need Batman," and he's like, "I know who Batman is," but then he's like Lex Luthor, Jesse Eisenberg, and he's a little prick, and I want to punch him in his stupid face. I want to punch him so hard
I don't like Jesse Eisenberg as an actor.
that you can see the blood running from his
He's
nose
kinda-
down to his
I feel like
perfect
he's like-
teeth.
But I feel like him as a person's all right.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like him as a person and shit.
Social
like,
Network, Jesse Eisenberg. Is
Like
great.
he just he just has that face that's like you really want to hate, but he's probably some like really nice guy that just.
He
has
was
it,
the
like,
best person for
He's
that.
he's
for-
good at playing like very kind of annoying characters, and I think like it's really good to have that kind of persona. Like he did pull off that Mark Zuckerberg very well because he is a prick.
because they
he
are
is
pretty
an
much
asshole.
the same people.
Yeah. So now that we are rounding up to our 2-hour mark,
Yes.
let's get into our fun time
We
of
have
getting
our-
into our explain
Yeah,
a
so
film
Victor's
plot.
gonna
Two
have-
segment.
we have two little games here, film related, and since the first one, since I'm not original, we stole this from TikTok, wherever it is. I'll probably put
First
the link in the
episode,
description, but we'll get original eventually. It's explain a film plot badly. Now this is a common game. I've got mine pulled up on a
Yep, I got mine.
document, so I have to actually go to the drive. Does anybody want to start? And then the other two have to guess what the movie is.
Okay, I got one. I'm trying to figure this out. Someone you guys are
Ready when you are.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. So my bad explanation of the movie is intergalactic spacehead recruits 5 teenagers to battle his intergalactic war with a lady that he locked in a dumpster.
Say again.
Say it again.
So, maybe I should have wrote this down. So mine is about my bad movie explanation is a big head a head in a jar recruits 5 teenagers to fight his intergalactic.
Oh, it's Power
friend.
Rangers.
Wait, which one though?
Huh?
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie?
Mighty Morphin.
Zordon isn't in the new one, is he?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
Bryan
Bryan
Cranston,
Cranston plays him.
That
He
is
makes
a
a
good
really
cast.
good
That is
Zordon,
good
dude.
cast.
There was a lot of good shit in that movie.
There
I
was-
really enjoyed it. I saw it for my birthday in 2017, and I had just got my wisdom teeth removed,
Oh.
and it was the greatest thing ever. I'm just
It
sitting
was the
there,
greatest fever dream ever.
like I will admit that movie. It is very like cliche. It
As
has kind
someone
of
who loves
tropes,
Power Rangers, it's interesting.
Yeah.
but that Go-Go Power Rangers was so good.
Yes, it was.
It was so well earned. Like Bill Hader was
was Alpha.
Yeah, he was Alpha, and so he just says "Go Power Rangers."
And then the theme song.
The
kicks
theme
off.
song comes in, and you're like, I didn't think it was real. Like I
Yeah.
thought it was a fan film.
I have to watch this movie.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
it's fun.
It's good. I will say this: I wish they would have. If there's one thing I would have edited about that scene, I would have wished that as they were coming out, like when the Zords were coming into play, you'd play the guitar riff.
Yeah.
First to build it up, and as soon as which, by the way, they did Goldar. They did my boy Goldar literally in that movie. It's just a monster made out of gold.
Yeah, it's funny.
That's it. And also the way the Zords were formed.
Yeah,
They
that was
were,
weird.
they didn't form together like a robot will.
Oh, they
formed
kind of
together.
alien morphed together where they merged. Like
Yeah,
nanobots.
Kinda, yeah.
Someone had polymerization in their deck and they played it on the field to
Yeah.
combine all 5 of
Yeah.
them.
But I think it
I had
worked.
a feeling they'd do that.
Like for the world they were
Aren't
building,
the
it worked.
suits CGI too, so it's like instead
But
of
like
them.
Yeah.
because they incorporate the Zeo crystals.
Do they do the
inside.
more? Oh, they have the Zeo crystals.
Yeah, they include
How
the
the
Zeo
fuck do you get to the
crystals.
Zeo crystals
What?
already?
I'm sorry. I'm just a bit. I'm nerdy out
Hello?
right now about Power
Oh.
Rangers.
You're good. You're good.
But yeah, that's my bad movie explanation though too.
Okay.
Fuck
All right.
that. Okay.
Your
you
turn.
want to? I've got. You want to do yours?
I'll do mine.
I
Okay.
feel like Victory made
I have
this as
two.
hard as
I have
Okay.
two.
A depressed wizard comes out of his retirement to pull a prank on his nephew.
what?
Oh.
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Sorcerer's Apprentice was a pretty good movie.
I
Well,
love
Nick
Cage.
Nick Cage. That was
Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
That was a good film.
That was the first movie I ever pirated.
same here. Same here, dude.
My mom's friend had it on a disc, and he brought it over with like. And I remember putting it in. I remember some guy gets up and walks by the screen, and I go, never doing
I'm
this
not
again.
gonna say where I got my pirated movies from, but I gotta there's a lot. I had a lot.
Yar,
I
get
was
aboard
I
the
was
ship,
I
me
was like-
lads.
I was like 9 at the time. It's okay.
All right, so a depressed wizard comes out of retirement to pull a prank on his nephew.
Harry Potter?
Nope.
It's
Oh,
not Harry
God
Potter.
damn
It's
it.
got to be.
Doctor-
Is it Lord
Doctor
of the
Strange.
Rings?
Nope.
Where else is it?
Depressed wizard
Depressed wizard.
to pull a prank on his nephew.
Holy shit! I feel like this is gonna be something I've definitely seen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe not.
Is it?
It's a pretty controversial movie.
Why is it with a wizard in it? Oh, it's Black Klansman.
That's a pretty good answer. I mean, it's in the same vein. So.
What?
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, is it a?
No.
What's called a depressed wizard?
Depressed wizard comes out of retirement to pull a prank on his nephew.
Oh my god.
His nephew is a well. There's an actor from Black Klansman in it.
Is it Lakeith Stanfield?
Let's keep going. Was Lakeith Stanfield in Black Klansman?
I'm pretty sure.
I haven't seen that.
Lakeith Stanfield's in like
That
every
looks
black film in the
really,
last
really
few
good,
years.
Okay,
Yeah.
I give up. I don't know what it is.
Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Oh my god! I forget they're wizards. I forget that they're space wizards.
Space wizards don't count. They're
Yes.
they're wizards by they're like wizards by like.
He's still a depressed
Yeah.
wizard.
Which one is this?
It's the recent one.
Oh, have you not seen it?
I haven't seen any of the recent.
Which one?
Star
The Last
Wars.
Jedi.
I have seen Last Jedi.
Oh yeah. So the scene where he comes out and he's like
yeah.
a hologram and he's not real. He pulls a prank on
He's
his
a Force
nephew.
ghost.
Wait, hold up. Is that the scene where like Kylo Ren and like him, like he's gonna strike him, but he's on fucking
Yeah.
Have you guys
on
yeah.
another planet?
Have you, guys, have you guys seen the recut with that where when he goes to throw the lightsaber, General Grievous comes running up and dives into the water? It is so funny.
Fine addition to my collection.
I gotta freaking.
All right, victory.
All right. So my first one, this one's a little easier. It's a deranged bipolar psychopath lures and traps a group of individuals in a secret facility, slowly testing their wits through what he considers to be a set of honorable trials. As the group moves deeper and deeper through the facility, things become more and more strange until someone can make it to the end, only to find out that the prize was nothing.
Saw?
No, but I wrote it like Saw.
Okay, because I was gonna say the whole games thing.
Trials, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Maze Runner.
Hunger Games.
If you focus on the trials, you're not gonna get it.
A bunch of teenagers. And
I never said teenagers.
Or what's a bunch of
A group of individuals.
A group of individuals who.
He lures them into his secret facility, slowly testing their wits through what he considers to be a series of honorable trials. As the group moves deeper and deeper through the facility, things become more and more strange until someone can make it to the end, only to find out that the prize was nothing.
And this is a movie?
Mm-hmm. Very popular movie, actually. Has a book as well.
Shit.
I think I know. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Trust me. It like I sat there like and I thought of it in class before this.
Oh my gosh.
And I honestly, yeah, and I'm very proud of this.
Okay, I can't get it.
Is it like a young adult novel?
I would argue. It's one you would read at that age. It is, my
Is it
friends.
older?
It's pretty old.
Percy Jackson? Ah, damn it.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Whoa. Let's go. That was good.
I was very happy
That
with
was
that
good.
one. And
I
then
like that.
finally,
That's actually pretty
finally
good
my
too.
harder one, which is like it's one maybe you haven't seen. A man who has been dealt a pretty bad hand his whole life reaches near rock bottom in his career, even though he's pretty good at what he does. But thanks to the help of a handicapped black man and the power of transferable job skills, he learns to use those skills elsewhere. Guided by his need to reclaim what is rightfully his, there's only one problem standing in his way. He's an asshole.
Is this the Hitman's Bodyguard?
No.
You said handicapped black guy?
Thanks to the help of a handicapped black man. He later kills his mentor.
Glass?
He later kills the mentor?
Mm-hmm.
Out of anger?
No.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Green Mile.
Nope.
Oh,
Far
whoa!
off.
Whoa!
What?
This is
Whoa.
Happy Gilmore.
Oh, yes!
I haven't seen Happy Gilmore.
Dude! Yeah, the hand.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
I love that
I was just
movie.
thinking about like the time where he kills like, you know.
Yeah.
He's kind of.
No, I remember I was sitting there. I was like, "How can I work this in?" I'm like, I remember he just bumps him out of the window and he dies, and it's like it's just the weirdest way to get rid of a character ever.
The alligator.
I didn't mean anything by what I said. I was just
you're
thinking
good.
like.
No, I know.
Mentor.
All right, I got one.
Okay.
Everyone tries the ice bucket challenge.
Dude, this is gonna sound real fucked up. A Titanic?
Yeah.
That's good.
Hell yeah.
Damn. All right, what was the other thing we wanted to do?
And then the second game we wanted to do finally was
yeah.
one I thought was really interesting because we wanted to do something video game related. It is take a video game and you have to pitch a movie for it, but you have to twist the genre into something you wouldn't expect.
Oh.
So I'll give you guys mine right now.
Okay.
And it is a Minecraft rom-com where it is a Minecraft rom-com, right? So think about it. It's Steve, living his normal life. Villagers are other people, similar to like the Minecraft story mode world.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like that though, because that's ugly, right? And the big point is that Adam Sandler plays Steve. He falls in love with this girl across the pond. They go on an adventure.
I feel like that's something Adam Sandler would unironically do too. Like as a Happy Madison production, he would do his own Minecraft
movie.
He would do it.
There's only one ballsy man to do a movie like that. That's Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, mad lad.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, Hubie Halloween was a really cute movie, and it did not deserve all the hate it got.
That is true.
I really enjoyed that movie.
I didn't see it.
It was good. It was kind of going back to like good Happy Madison movies.
It's just because Adam Sandler had more eyes on him after Uncut Gems, so it's like
they
expected something from him.
Uncut Gems is a masterpiece.
It is really good.
Please watch it. It's good shit.
It starts off really confusing. Like the first 10 minutes are like that bit where like it doesn't give you any information.
It's really good. But okay, TJ, you're up.
Okay, so I was thinking about this, and we kind of brought it up though too. I want to have a Ghost Rider and a Doctor Strange kind of team up.
Okay.
Okay. Which Ghost Rider?
Is it Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider?
No,
like Johnny Blaze or Robbie Reyes?
Javi Reyes actually. I really like
Robbie. I like Johnny Blaze too, but they set up Robbie so well in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
He's in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Which is technically canon.
Yeah, no, and I
fight me.
No, it is.
Yeah, Jimmy Woo's in it, therefore it's canon.
You just got coconut mauled.
I just think that So I do have two. I want there to be some sort of Doctor Strange and Ghost Rider team up sort of movie, but I want you to make this a horror suspense action.
Yeah.
Sort of thing,
okay, I could see that.
Where they're like traveling, they're just traveling like Mephisto's world, and they face
Ghost Rider would be
Blackheart
really good for that.
Yeah.
And then they could possibly get some deceased characters in that movie serving their time in hell and shit.
Ooh.
That'd be pretty cool.
And then my second one would be
where she belongs.
Oh,
jeez.
Just kidding. I love Black Widow.
But then I wanted to direct a Batman film, but I wanted to do the Court of Owls.
Okay.
Court of
I
Owls.
thought that's what we were going to be doing in this trilogy.
We're getting Court of Owls in Robert Pattinson.
Yep, exactly.
I think that's
which
the
I'm
setup. I'm
super
very
excited.
happy for that.
Here's what it's called, but here's what I think. If they fuck up this, it's going to ruin my faith with whatever Batman films.
That reminds me, we need a Batman Beyond before George Clooney kicks the bucket.
Yes! Wait, what?
He has to play old Batman.
Oh, what about...
Dude, that's genius.
Oh, yeah, George Clooney is...
good.
That would actually be really good.
That'd be sweet.
Because Michael Keaton's already going to...
exactly like the Batman Beyond old Batman.
Because Michael Keaton's going to be in the Flash movie, but as the 89 Batman. Like, he's not going to be old Batman.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be pretty cool.
But yeah, I want to do a thriller / suspense sort of thing. But I want this Batman film to be like focusing a little bit more on the mystery and the detective skills.
That's what I'm hoping. Yeah. I want to see Batman be Sherlock Holmes.
And I think we're gonna get that.
I want detective vision from like the games.
Yeah,
I want to see him use that.
Dude, I mean, just looking like I literally get Gotham by Gaslight vibes from just his suit alone, which is so cool. And even Catwoman, like everything looking so gritty and realistic, not in like a cheesy way, but I don't know. I'm down for that.
I will say this. I was super skeptical that the Twilight Vampire was playing my Batman.
I had no lack of faith.
I had no lack of faith.
I had seen his other movies, and he's a really good actor.
Be sure to watch, check out his IMDb and give it a watch.
Lighthouse was a fantastic movie.
I love The Lighthouse.
But no, I was very skeptical.
I recently finally watched Goblet of Fire and saw him in that, and it's so weird.
But he's just kind of just there.
He just plays a British guy who's just like, yeah, I'm popular for some reason.
My favorite thing is how that song plays when he just fucking dies. So my friend had it as her ringtone. So now she's like, I could just have, she's like, then I can have the memory of him dying all the time with this happy music.
But no, I will say that Robert Pattinson as Batman, I'm looking forward to it. I'm very optimistic. I really hope that he does good.
Can we please let them finish the trilogy? Please let them get to the end of the trilogy.
Yeah, like we need another Batman thing though too. But I'm like, there has to be one.
I don't want Joker.
Yeah.
I don't want a Joker.
No, I don't.
I feel like if they're going to bring back Joker for a specific
I want Mr.
movie,
Freeze first.
That one would be good. It'd be interesting. I don't think
Can we get Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze again?
Yeah. What
but he plays it really seriously.
You need to chill out. Hey, do you know I killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age! Yeah!
That's so accurate.
Yeah, you need to cool off. I love that.
It was the best idea.
Batman Forever and Batman and Robin will go down in history as some of the best Batman movies.
But Batman and Robin is why I don't like the Nolan's Bane. Because to me, Bane is just a big dude. Like,
yeah,
I love.
Yeah, there wasn't any.
Yeah, but you need
though too. Like I was really hoping, but then again, like
Nolan's Bane is interesting because that movie as a whole just kind of lacks a lot from what, especially you can't top The Dark Knight, especially coming off the heels of that. People were expecting them to up the ante, and they really couldn't. So they wanted Bane to give Batman a more physical opponent, but his movies were never about that. His movies were never about Batman's like fighting. It was all about his wit and his detective work.
The whole thing in Nolan is him trying to make the mark. He's trying to set the Batman sigil in.
And so Bane was just a hard villain to pull off. Tom Hardy did a great job though. Yeah. He's scary.
Tom Hardy dedicates himself to his roles really well, like in Venom.
Yeah. Oh, I love Venom. It's a cheesy movie, but I love it, and I'm just excited where they're gonna go. But I think my pick for, because I like where you went with doing a comic book, so I'll do the video game one first, and I think a video game one set in a different genre. I would do a Silent Hill movie.
Okay.
I'm scared. Don't touch me.
I don't know what genre I do it in, but I feel like doing a Silent Hill as just this hardcore Jason Statham action movie would be really cool, because you could just have him literally murdering all of the fucking monsters and have it be really dope. Because like I really enjoyed that very first Silent Hill movie is really bad, but if you want to talk about nailing atmosphere, they did a good job. That is like ripped, like even from the PS1 game, the sound effects, just the way like Pyramid Head looks and all the creatures look exactly like the games. So it's very well done in that aspect, and I will never forget that scene of Pyramid Head literally ripping the skin off that woman.
Bop.
Like I will never, that is something that is seared into my brain forever. And that whole movie, like they pulled off the violence in this really cool way of making it over the top but really scary, but also just really accurate. And that one, there's shots like even third person perspective, like you're following her walking through. Really cool. Guillermo del Toro produced it. Obviously, he had his hand in there. It's just overall just a lackluster movie, obviously.
Fair. I mean, at the time, you couldn't really do much.
Yeah. But as far as a comic book movie, I don't know. Actually, no. I won't do a comic book. I'm going to do something obscure here. But as far as a dream movie I'd want, Tron.
Tron needs another
Tron 3.
I don't care about Tron. Sorry.
I was never like into Tron back in the day, but Tron could get a good universe.
It could.
Or I would at least like to see Tron become popular enough that we start getting light disc sports and stuff like that. Because VR is there now.
Yeah.
Like one game I play constantly now is Echo VR, which is just a disc throwing game. Like it's a sport, like a zero gravity sport. But man, I can't wait for Tron to get some attention.
I just feel like Tron Legacy was such a great attempt at making this like a
Daft Punk in it.
Yeah, the music slaps. And
they're physically in it.
Yeah, they're literally in the movie.
It's so good.
But just pushing the boundaries of the VFX in 2010 is crazy.
Oh my God, we never spoke about Ready Player One once.
No. Ready Player One, more like Ready Player Cringe. Am I right?
I have to say,
it's fun. I like that movie.
Fan service, watching it just for pure fan service.
Yeah.
The Easter eggs are like.
I love that.
Like,
seeing the scene where all of them come up and it's like Optimus,
Master Chief versus Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, it was cool. I saw it for my birthday when it came out, and I'll admit it was a lot of fun. That scene, I saw it in like the D-Box, the motion seats. So that scene, like the racing scene, which is okay. Spy Kids 3 did it better, but
Spy Kids 3 did everything better.
Spy Kids 3 is Ready Player One, but just superior. Like, what are we talking about?
My God.
Spy Kids 3 is where VR came from.
Yeah, it is literally the birth of virtual reality. But yeah, Ready Player One is a really fun movie.
got their idea from Spy Kids 3.
And Sword Art Online got their idea from Spy Kids.
But yeah, so I guess to wrap it up, final thoughts.
We have had an interesting week for movies, and this is going to be an even more interesting year for movies, coming up off of a pandemic with no theaters and very little releases, not getting many companies money, and especially during the pandemic with all the movie studios moving around Atlanta and Las Vegas and Texas and all that. So it's interesting to see what they're going to do now, but all we can do is hope and enjoy looking forward. So, without further ado, I want to thank every single one of you guys for tuning in to the Morning Madness podcast. Thank you for waking up with us. Next time, we're going to be talking about anime.
Yes.
Shit.
Finally. Yes.
The one topic I know absolutely nothing about.
Well, here's your homework. Just grab a couple.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
What do you not want to?
You know
anime,
what?
though.
You watch the Iron Man anime? No. Watch Batman Samurai, the Iron Man anime.
Yeah, I'll watch Batman Ninja. That's my anime.
No, I will convince a lot of people who are because I talk about
if
anime
you're on
a
the
lot.
fence about,
Anyone
if
that
you're on the
know-
fence about anime,
Yeah.
anime is really good to get into, especially right now.
And this is
I
why
am
I like.
inconvincible.
Okay, you're full of shit. I'm gonna convince you next time.
Anime is a black man's thing.
But I will say-
we just have. It's like it is a staple now.
For everyone hearing this, everyone who knows me knows I love anime. And next week I get to tell you why.
Yeah, it's.
And
gonna
what
be
got
good.
I'm
me
excited
hooked
to
and
listen to
why-
that.
And like why like everyone else I feel like should give some of them a try and which ones they should try out. So I'm extremely
Maybe it'd be
excited
cool if I gave an outsider's perspective on why I don't
Yes,
watch anime.
Yes, that'd be great.
because I've been trying to because me and Victor we watch it. We watch like
Very
we've been in those.
religiously.
Every anime fan will like have this sort of thing. We try to convince other people to watch it,
and it's very hard.
yeah, it's very hard. But,
But okay, hold up. We will move this for that day.
Okay, how about
We're
that?
hitting our 2-hour mark. Once again, thank you so much for waking up with us. We've been the Morning Madhouse podcast every Wednesday. Confirmed now. Every Wednesday on
Wednesday or
SoundCloud
Friday,
and
who
YouTube. But thank you guys so much for waking up with us, and we will see you next morning. Peace.
See ya.
Adios.
Thanks, guys.